Hello. Hello, hello. Here we go. Oh, I can't. There we go. I couldn't get my chair to slide forward. I'm like, I'm too far back. I don't need that to be super big. I need that to be there. Ooh, good timing. Good timing. We'll swap over to here as the song switches. That's pretty decent time. Hello. It's a Tuesday. In the week, early in the week, late in the day. Early in the week, late in the day. I've got a short stream for you guys today. I think a short stream. You know, I don't know exactly what's gonna go down in today's stream, but I have an idea of what we might be doing. And I don't think it'll take too long to get through, but we'll see. Morning, hello, welcome to the stream, Derica. It's Taco Tuesday. I didn't have any tacos today. Did you have any tacos? I went completely taco-less. It doesn't feel like a Tuesday to me. It feels like a Monday, and Monday felt like a Sunday. I'm like a day behind. It's like spiritually. Why is YouTube asking me if I want to translate from Hungarian? What? Or is it asking me to translate to... Why is YouTube asking me to do something about Hungarian? What the frick? No, English, please. You have tacos daily, you're Mexican. I'm not Mexican. I do not know what the daily food grind looks like. You know, as far as I'm aware, maybe tacos are actually like overrated and you never eat tacos. For all I know, I've never been there. I don't know what it looks like to be there. I should go someday. If I was gonna go to Mexico, where should I go? Where as a tourist who doesn't know much Spanish, where should I go? been a while. Racing fan, welcome to the stream. Do you want to translate to Hungarian? I don't know. There was a pop-up and it said Hungarian. It said translate, and it had Hungarian and English, and Hungarian was highlighted. I don't know if it was asking me to translate to Hungarian or from Hungarian. I don't know why it was asking me anyway. I didn't click anything. I don't think I clicked anything. Maybe I clicked a hotkey or a shortcut or something by accident, but why Hungarian? Cancun is a classic spot. I do know some people that used to go to Cancun pretty regularly. And by pretty regularly, I don't know how often it was. Like every couple of years or whatever, they'd take like a vacation to Cancun. I don't know anything about it though. Beautiful beach. See, what if you're a pasty redhead, like pale redhead, and beaches might not be the vibe? I mean, I can enjoy a beach. I like a beach well enough for beach-related activities, like around the beach. If there's a good boardwalk or good food. I'm not really like, I'm certainly not a sun tanner. I'm definitely not laying in the sand getting a tan. That is not me, baby. It's physically not possible. And I'm not too much for actually swimming in the ocean. I have swum in the ocean. I've swum in the Atlantic and the Pacific, but I've done both. I'm just not a super strong swimmer, and I'm certainly not a surfer. So it's kind of like just near the water's edge type of stuff. I'm more of a theme park kind of guy. Is there like here's a question. Is there like a sick, big Mexican theme park somewhere that I don't know about? That might be cool. Guanajuato? I don't know that one. I don't know that one. Has a great museum with mummies. Museums. If I was gonna go to Mexico for a museum, it would have to be something that you can only quintessentially get in Mexico. You know what I mean? I feel like we've had a mummy tour in the Chicago Museum a while back, and it probably happens more often. I don't go very often. So I feel like that might be like, I don't know, that might not be the move. How's the Danganronpa been? It's been good. I've been enjoying Danganronpa. It's been a wild ride from where we began back in the like first game eons ago. When did we start the first game? It was so long ago. We're on like part 8 now. Is this 7 or 8? What I have to look at my own stream title. We're in like episode 7 or 8 now. 8, there we go. That took way too long to find the title of the stream. We're on like part 8 now, and it's we're just about to start the second trial. We have to investigate first. I kind of wish, so last stream went a little bit long, and I feel like I should have stopped it a little bit sooner. We ended like a chapter or a part or whatever. We're at the murder, basically. The murder transpired, and there was like a little bit of dialogue and a little bit of conversation or whatever, and then I saved. I wish I had that part of last stream for this stream as like a recap of everything that happened, but I'll just have to do the recapping to the best of my ability myself for you guys. But yeah, we're investigating the events of the second murder is where we're at right now. So if you don't want any spoilers, dip out now before I start talking about it. Because I think a couple of you, Racing Fan, I think you mentioned it, maybe in the Discord, I can't remember. I was up late last night, but I think you mentioned you've been playing Danganronpa 2 lately. I don't know how far along you are, but I feel like now that I'm playing Danganronpa 2, I'm seeing a bunch of stuff about people playing Danganronpa 2, and it's probably just my algorithm feeding it to me or whatever, and I'm like, there's a bunch of people playing Danganronpa 2 right now. Isn't that crazy? Or maybe that's just my algo, I don't know. In Nuevo Leon, there are a handful of places like La Plaza de la why can I not say that? Tecnología, a large compact building filled with the brim with stores. So that's like Technology Plaza. Plaza? Plaza. Plaza? Plaza. I don't know how to say that word anymore. I've heard, I think Which one's American English? Plaza? One of them is American English, one of them is British English, and I no longer know which is which. Because I've heard it Plaza spoken by so many people in so many places that I no longer know which way is the American English way to say plaza. Plaza? Plaza. I don't know anymore. I'm having an identity crisis, an English identity crisis. Now, when you say filled to the brim with stores, though, is it stuff that is like Mexican? Or is it just like GameStop? I need, if I'm gonna go to Mexico as a tourist, I want to get the Mexican experience. And I don't want that to be like, I don't even know what store, I don't know what American stores are in Mexico. I don't want to go to Mexico and go to Walmart. you know what I mean? There was a Six Flags Mexico, but it closed. Aw. I haven't been to a Six Flags. I've been to a few Six Flags. I haven't been to a Six Flags in a while, though. The mummies are resources locally. So they're local mummies. They're Mexican mummies. Now we're talking. Okay. It's not like a tour of Egyptian mummies or something like that. Okay, now we're starting to talk. You're up to chapter 5, Deadly Life in Danganronpa. I always get confused on how chapters work, but that probably means you're like on the 5th I mean, there could be, I don't know if there's any plot twists, don't tell me, but you would be like working your way to the 5th trial or whatever, but maybe, yeah? I'm getting to my 2nd, so you're way ahead of me. But then again, I can only progress so quickly since I'm streaming it. And if I only stream it once or twice, like once every week or once every 2 weeks or whatever, it takes a while to make progress. We will be streaming more of this tomorrow since I'm starting today's stream pretty late, so it'll probably be a fairly short stream today, and then a more normal-sized one tomorrow. So we got back-to-back Danganronpa today and tomorrow, for those of you that are interested and psyched about that. First few floors are stores for like phone, gadgets, average knickknacks, but the last floor, it's filled with geek stuff. I almost thought it said Greek stuff, and I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. Geek stuff, anime, gaming, cosplay, even a section for players of MTG or YGO. I assume YGO would be Yu-Gi-Oh, right? I don't know if I've ever seen the acronym for Yu-Gi-Oh. I assume that's what that is. MTG I know is Magic the Gathering. I know that, that's for sure. Trial 2 is something you're familiar with already. Awesome. Then you know what's going on. On Canada Day, too. Was that today or was that yesterday? God, I've gotten my yesterday and today completely mixed up. Like, the last 2 days have been, like I said, today feels like a Monday and yesterday feels like a Sunday, but also today and yesterday feels like one very long day. I don't know how to explain it. So I'm getting all confused, but it was today or yesterday I just found out that, yeah, July 1st is Canada Day. Now, I didn't Google it. I didn't look into it. I was like watching a YouTube video or something, and I was distracted. But what is Canada Day? What is that? What does that mean? What is Canada Day like? Is it celebrating something specific, or is it just like, gay pride is over, now we do Canada Pride? I'm just kidding. I don't know. Does Canada do gay, like I say gay pride, Pride Month in June? Does Canada do that, or is that just America? Is that just like, or United States, I should say. Is that just a United States thing, or is that like, how widespread is that? I don't actually know. Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh, okay. Yu-Gi-Oh! I've got a buddy, a buddy of mine's like super into Magic the Gathering, has done like tournaments and stuff. He went out, that was last year, right? I think it was last year. He went out to California for a tournament. I don't know how big the tournament, a fairly big tournament. I'm not in the tournament scene, so I don't know how it works, but he like flew out to California for a tournament. Some D&D players there. Well, yeah, if you've got like a spot to like play all those like card games, I wouldn't be surprised to see some D&D people. It is a little surprising to see D&D out in public though, if it's like a place where like randos can appear. Because D&D is like one of those, because there's so much role play. It's like literally a role playing game. It can get really kind of like Intimate's not the right word I'm looking for, but people don't usually like to let down that much of their guard in public unless they're doing a very mechanically focused game. You know, think of like the old 3.5 days or something. Most people that play like 5e or 5.5e are getting like really, like they're really invested in character roleplay stuff. You don't usually see that in public normally, unless you're going to like an actual D&D event, which again is usually a little bit more mechanically minded. If you're a geek or a weeb. See, if I was a big enough weeb, I feel like the mecca to go to is Japan, right? That you're supposed to go to Shibuya. Is that what the people say? I've seen an anime or two. You already have V3. I also have V3. I am ready. I'm ready for when Danganronpa 2 is over. I'll be able to slide right into 3. I've got it. I've got it unlocked. It's locked and loaded. The whole building is like its own community. Just it sounds like have you been? It sounds like you're very excited about this place. I still don't think it sounds like quintessential Mexico. That just sounds like a nerd place to go, which is fine. It's just not solving the travel to Mexico problem. I guess I'll do my research. I guess I'm going to Cancun. What's it cost to go to Cancun? Here, I'll pass that question over to Racing Fan too. If I were a tourist and I was going to Canada, where should I go? Trip to Cancun. Cancun all-inclusive trip, cheap Caribbean. Vacation deals under $600. There's a all-inclusive trip. That might not be too bad. It's a little pricey for my blood right now, but that might not be too bad if you go to like a resort or something. I don't know how expensive hotels are in Mexico, but if you're going to be a tourist, I feel like the move is resorts, but maybe not. That's what everyone always does, though. It's far from home. Sounds like you had a great time, though. Where was this at? This was at that place that I didn't know how to say, right? Hold on, I gotta scroll back up. Oh, in Nuevo Leon is where this one is. Gotcha. Where's that at? Hang on. Where is Nuevo Leon? I'm hoping Google will just pull up a map for me. I just need a map. Yes, map. There we go. Okay. Let's see. It's got Monterey. What if I go to Monterey and ask them for all their cheddar? Is that what Monterey cheddar, is that where that comes from? I don't actually know. Is that a Mexican cheese, Monterey cheddar, from Monterey? You know, like Champagne is supposed to be from Champagne, France. You know what I mean? Or like bourbon is from Bourbon, Kentucky. Next to Texas? Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, part of it's kind of bordered there. It kind of looks like there's a strip of land that might be considered a different area, but yeah, it's right over there on this like very southern tip of Texas in the southwest. Or maybe this map is just goofy, but if you visit, it's kind of close. Texas is a big state. I've got family in Texas, but not in that region of Texas. They're more like the Dallas area, which is like more, I don't know how you would label that. Northeast Texas. Texas is such a weird shape too. Whereas like Nuevo Leon is like way southwest of San Antonio. It's the biggest city. Or if you go to Corpus Christi, which is on the Gulf, and then just head straight west to Laredo. Laredo is where you want to go. If you're going to Texas and want to get real close to Mexico, you want to go to, I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Is it Laredo or Loretto? I think it's Loretto. I might be wrong about that. The cheese is from California. Ah, the Mexicans used to own California. Close enough. Close enough. We don't have a Monterey, California, do we? Do we? You go through Texas every time you go to the USA. Well, that makes a lot of sense. I mean, like, your options are like Texas or Arizona if you're gonna go by land. That makes sense. I never heard, no one, you didn't, Racing, are you still there? You never suggested a Canada. I'm literally looking at a map of North America right now. Where should I go if I was going to Canada? Saskatchewan? Northern Manitoba? It's okay. I literally have no plans to do any outside of the country travel anytime soon anyway. There'd be a lot of English speakers there, Nuevo Leon. That would be helpful. I wouldn't mind practicing my Spanish around Spanish speakers. I wouldn't mind that, but gosh, I'm just not there. I'm not fluent. I couldn't go somewhere super native. I would be in trouble probably. I'd be stumbling. I'd have the phone out doing the Google Translate thing. That would be me. I've studied Spanish, so I have a general background like information on how like the grammar works and like how to formulate sentences if I really want to. My problem is the fluency and the vocab. That's my issue. Which just, the fluency requires a lot of practice and the vocab probably pretty much the same. There's a lot of stuff that I learned that I don't remember because, again, I didn't practice it, and you forget what you don't use. Bilingual schools, yeah. I studied a lot of Spanish. I just wish any of it stuck. I found learning another language to be very difficult. Not in the way that like it is a difficult task to do, but in the way that my brain just refuses to hold on to the information. It just like, again, like I can mechanically formulate a sentence, but God help me if my brain needs to come up with the words. Like if you gave me like a word bank, you know what I mean? If you gave me like several words, just several Mexican words on like strips of paper scattered about, I can take them and formulate sentences with them. But my brain will be like, I don't know what the word means. I can formulate Mexican or Spanish. I can formulate Spanish looking phrases and sentences, but I have no idea what I'm doing. My brain like focuses on the wrong learning, I guess. I don't know. It's like I've got the grammar down, but I feel like you don't need perfect grammar to speak. You just need to know the words. Me with French. French doesn't care. French is, half of it's not real. French is a problem. People are like, I love French, and I'm like, French, one, sounds like you're choking on something, and then two, half of everything isn't pronounced. So like speaking it versus writing it are completely different tasks. Like in Spanish, like if you can say it, you can probably spell it. Like it spells the way it sounds. Like it's pretty straightforward at least 99% of the time. In French, if you can say it, you might have no idea how to spell it. Like dough. Oh, dough. Okay, D-O. No O in dough. D-E-A-U-X. Every freaking vowel but O. Anyway. But that's just my opinion on. I've heard a lot of people say French is difficult. Like, I've never learned to count in French, but apparently counting, like numbers are really weird in French. If you're native French, it might make sense, but like if you're learning French, numbers are really weird, I guess. Yeah, English media. We've got that Hollywood, baby. United States has that media everywhere. Like, you know, I feel like it's not wildly uncommon to be like abroad and find English media, but like if you're in the United States, you'll never find foreign or exotic media. Like I can't think of a single like Mexican natively movie that's come out in any recent amount of time. None. Zilch. You know what I mean? Like that, like it just doesn't happen. But then, like, you know, if you're in Mexico, you probably will have heard about like the latest Spider-Man movie or something. You know what I mean? Yeah, the media is pretty locked down. A trilingual school for French and English. Even though French is an official language, West Canada hates French. Yeah, it's mostly East, right? The French Canadians are all like, isn't that like Quebec? Or Quebec? 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 Do you guys say the que or just que? Quebec? Quebec? Quebec. I don't know. Isn't that like where, is that French, is that the Frenchiest area, or am I wildly wrong? I might be making that up. I might be wrong. Yes? Awesome. You like one of the French artists and their music? I don't know French music. Again, it's the whole like media thing. Like it just doesn't really break out in the United States. Sometimes it happens, but usually not. Sometimes you get like weird like the rise of K-pop. Like K-pop came out of nowhere and there's a big obsession with that in the United States. Not like if you're a normie in the United States, no, you have no idea what's going on in the K-pop world. But of all the niche music genres, that one blew up out of nowhere. But French, I couldn't say any French. Never heard Astromene or Indila, the way I don't know how to say their names. Correct, I've never heard of them. I've never heard of them even a little bit. But also, there could be two things happening. There could be two things. One, if they're French, why would I have heard of them? Again, just French media doesn't happen here. And then two, if it's younger or newer artists, then also they've probably just completely flown under my radar. But how do you say that? Papate? Papatua? Ratatouille? No, I don't know these. I don't know these words you're throwing at me. No. But you literally went to school for French. Like you clearly have more of a French background than middle of the like Midwest United States me. We're all about America and steak and corn around here. What is that? Palpatine means where are you, Dad? Where are you now? Worldwide hits. See, again, not in the United States though. So worldwide, anywhere else means like they went to all kinds of countries everywhere. But in the United States, it means we've never heard of you. Again, there will be a niche, because there's like 340 million Americans. So there will be a niche audience that has heard of them, but when you're talking about like just generally broad popular music, no, never heard of it. There's a lot of Americans. There's a lot of Mexicans too. Isn't there like, because I remember, was this during GeoGuessr or something? I feel like I had Googled the population of Mexico and it was higher than I thought it was. It's like 150 million people or something. It was higher than I thought. I don't remember what I thought, but I think I thought like half that number. And Canada's like what, 30 million or something? Maybe? I'd have to Google it again. It has 1.2 billion views on YouTube alone. The numbers on YouTube don't really matter anymore though, because YouTube's so saturated, because YouTube's a lot more global than it used to be. So that could be 1 billion views of like Europe and like nobody in the United States. You know what I mean? Like it could be like the way that the algorithms are so segmented now, I don't know where those views are. Back in the day when YouTube was a lot smaller, and when something got big, it was seen by everybody on YouTube. Then, like, yeah, you would see 1 billion views. Like that was back like in 2013-ish. When was Gangnam Style by Psy? right? Like everybody knew that because YouTube, again, that was like 15 years ago almost, like 14, like 13, 14 years ago. Yeah, wrap your brain around that. So yeah, that long ago, 1 billion views meant everybody that had ever been on YouTube ever saw the thing. But now, in 2026, that's just not true. I know that's crazy and mind-bending, but it's it's just not true anymore. What niche song? Niche genre. I didn't say niche song. There is a niche of people that know that genre in the United States. Niche song, like I don't know the song. I don't know the music. I don't know any of that. Yeah, I would say, you know what, I didn't say niche song, but I think I will say it anyway. I'll say it again. Yes, niche song. Because it belongs in a genre that is niche. And I think that's okay. Niche doesn't mean bad. Niche doesn't mean like unworthy. Niche isn't a bad phrase. It just means it's not within the popular media. Popular general media. That's one breakout song versus the billions and billions and billions and billions and billions of listens of just other genres that are more popular. Even though you have to combine multiple songs and combine other popular artists. 40 million? Is it 40 million now in Canada? I was guessing. I couldn't remember what it was. I think that was another one that I Googled, but I couldn't remember. No, I stand by what I said. Find some more. I don't know if I'm the only United States guy that you know. Find some other United States people and ask them if they've ever heard of those people. And I would bet you 9 out of 10 people would say no. I'm willing to say that you'll find 1 out of 10. I'm willing to say maybe you will. But most will probably say no, especially if it's French. French is just not a thing here. You pretty much have American-made stuff, like United States-made stuff. Then you have K-pop, and then you have everything else. And the K-pop thing is just because it's like wildly popular with young women in particular. And it had that big movie on Netflix or whatever. It's still actually really niche. Top 30 song best song. In 2013, 14? Okay, I promise you no one in 2013 had heard of this guy. Girl? Whoever. I promise you. French is more popular in Louisiana. Louisiana fast. Fast? What's the Popeyes? Sorry. I hear Louisiana and I think of Popeyes chicken. But like French is, French culture is more well known in Louisiana, and then you've got the whole like Cajun stuff going on. Louisiana is its own special section of the United States. For sure. I would say if you have any shot or any chance of having that Venn diagram of being in the United States and knowing French music, that would possibly be it. But also maybe not. I don't actually know. Guys, are we ready to play some game? I feel like I have nothing more to add to this French conversation, and I feel like I better start playing a video game before I lose you guys. Nope, we ain't ready. Person's here. Welcome to the stream. Person's here, so I can finally stop yabbing and we can go play some games. Because that's what that means. Obviously, that's what that means, right? Are you guys ready for Danganronpa 2's theme music to blast your ear holes? Are you ready for it to just be obscenely loud for absolutely no reason? I hope you are, because it will be. I'm gonna say anyone that's watching the VOD, no one's gonna comment on this stream. No one's going to. But if you're watching the VOD right now, comment below. Am I right about this? About the French? About the French music? Nobody knows any French music in the United States. No one does. It's so loud. Danganronpa. I don't have access to my mouse. Please give me my mouse. I can't switch screens. Please. Oh God, where are we? Here, right? But is it C? What buttons do anything? Does Z not do anything on the menu? I thought Z was enter, load. There we go. I just needed the music to be not that loud. The theme song is fire. It's good. It's just so much louder on stream for some reason. Like that. Maybe I'm wrong. Was that loud to you guys? I feel like it's just loud for some reason. Like just so much louder than the rest of the game. We gotta keep talking about the French. Well, what's your input on the French? Please tell me you love Quebec. Racing Fan hates Quebec. So if you love Quebec, then the two of you can fight in the chat. It'll be great. That's what that's what I want. That's what I desire. Who got murdered this time? Oh, guys, I forgot to show you. You may have not noticed. I had to add her. It was agonizing. I thought about it long and hard, but I think Mahiru, I added her to the shelf. She's dead now, but I think she was my favorite. Because I was actually really sad to see her dead. I thought about it long and hard after the stream ended, because we hadn't added a Danganronpa 2 character yet. And I know people were asking me about who my favorite was, you know, stuff like that. I'm like, I really like Mahiru. I really resonated with the fellow redhead-ness of it. I loved how brash she would be and she'd stand up for herself. And I loved her, jeez! And I think she was my favorite character. I think she was. I don't know. As the game progresses, I'm sure I'll like other characters, but I decided I wanted to honor Mahiru by adding her to the shelf. So, Mahiru, welcome to the shelf. She's behind Francisco over there in the corner with her camera. I thought it would make sense to give her access to her camera. But she's the one that died. Wait, what now? Don't know what it means, but it also went gold in the... Oh, the song went gold. Gold is 1 million, or is that platinum's 10 million, I think. Gold is 1 million sales. I don't know what that means in the modern age, because it used to mean if you had a gold album, it meant that your album sold 1 million copies. But I don't know how that works now when you don't really buy albums. Not like you used to. A lot of people do streaming or digital download, right? I don't know how it works now, but I think gold was 1 million and platinum was 10 million. Or gold was 100,000, platinum was 1 million, and then double platinum is 10 million. So gold is 100,000 or 1 million, I think, but I don't remember. You'd have to Google it. I don't know for sure. Me when I comment on the stream. I hope you do. My streams need more engagement after they're streamed, like the VODs. The VODs need more engagement. I need people to go hit the like button and comment on the VOD. Even though I'm not live, I'm watching. If you're watching the VOD right now, in the future you that's watching the VOD, I see you. I see you from the past. I need you to comment, like, and subscribe. If you're live right now, I need you to like, comment, and subscribe. I feel like some people watch the VODs and they're like, he's not live. MagicManMo's not live. He doesn't know. I do. I do know. Watching you. Why did Byakuya go from skinny to huge? I don't know. I don't know if that's something that's going to be, like, revealed by the end of the game or not. I don't know. It's a good question. I don't know if it's just because of shock factor. Like, the developers thought it would be funny. Because, like, if they made him, like, exactly the same, that would be confusing. Because then we would be trying to figure out where in the timeline this is placed or whatever. But if they make him fat, they're like, well, he's a different character. But we'll call him Byakuya just because it'll be funny to the player. I don't know if it's a joke. I don't know if it's a joke or if it means something. I don't know. I get that big Byakuya is kind of the opposite of skinny Byakuya. Skinny Byakuya didn't want to work with anybody, didn't want to help anybody. He was a loner, kind of a butthole. Big Byakuya, still kind of a butthole, but he wanted to work with everybody. He didn't necessarily like everybody, but he wanted to work with everybody. He wanted to protect everybody. Skinny Byakuya was like, literally, one day I might kill one of you, and I need to figure out how to get away with it. He literally basically says that at the beginning, like chapter 2 or something of Danganronpa 1. But Byakuya, big Byakuya in Danganronpa 2 is like, I'm going to save everybody. So I don't know if it's just skinny, fat, or it's like an opposite thing. I don't know. Or this came out a long time ago, and they thought Chunky would be funny. I don't know. I should turn everyone on the shelf black and white if they're dead. Nah, I don't want to do that. Well, because there's plenty of games that are going to have shelf characters where the characters don't have, like, they can't die. I don't want to do that. Also, I refuse to make Kenny black and white. I refuse. It's something for you to look at. Since you're ahead, yeah, since you're ahead of me, you might have a more insight than I do. Maybe. I feel like if you learn anything, it'll be in the last chapter. If you're in the last chapter and there's some grand reveal about what all of this was, I still think we're in a simulation. For reasons. So if that's a thing, then maybe Monokuma will tell you at the end of the game. I don't know if that's true or not. I think we're in a video game, and I almost think Chiaki knows it. That's what I think. I think the entire gang, I think our entire group is in a video game, and Chiaki knows it. That's what I think. Am I crazy? We'll find out. We'll find out if I'm, like, onto something or if I'm, like, wildly wrong. I don't know. How do I continue? Yes, let's continue from where we left off. We're in the game, so here was the plan. We were hanging out last time on Dragon Ball Z. No, what's a good, like, what's like a classic last time on insert show name? You know what I mean? What's like a classic show where that's like a thing? Last time on Danganronpa 2, we were hanging out with Kazuichi Soda, and he had this genius plan because he overheard that the girls, the ladies, were gonna go to the beach and get all like bikinied up and all, you know, wet from the beach play, right? All wet and bikinied up. And Soda wanted to see that. He wanted to be a part of that. He was like, Sonya's gonna be there, and I gotta be there for that. And he lured us in. He trapped us into being his wingman. And we met at the diner outside the beach to like have an excuse for being nearby, and so that we could scope out when the ladies showed up. And then we would arrive on the scene and be like, hey ladies, and they're not gonna cancel their plans, they're already there. And like, we have a right to the beach like anybody else. Anyway, so that was Kazuichi's brilliant plan. As we're hanging out in the diner, the ladies do show up, but they show up in the diner. And then we're talking with some of the ladies. Some of them are all bikinied up already. Ibuki wasn't. She showed up because she was going to actually go to the diner and eat first, like we were like pretending to do. So she shows up. We're yapping with Ibuki. Then we get, I think, Akane, Chiaki, Peko, and Sonya all show up. I think it's everybody that shows up. We're all yapping and chatting in the diner about what's going on. Kazuichi's plan is basically, like, everybody knows his plan at this point, but, like, the ladies are like, well, what are we going to do, right? We see, what's-her-face, the girl that, for some reason, Hiyoko? The bratty girl dancer, which we haven't seen dance yet, but it's always in that kimono. The bratty girl kimono girl. Running from the beach, crying, tears in her eyes. For some reason, nobody thought that was strange. Nobody questioned that. I was questioning that. We eventually make our way to the beach and find out why she was running from the beach screaming and crying. Because we find none other than Mahiru in the beach house, slumped dead against the door with blood everywhere and a baseball bat on the floor, and the closet in the back is open. We all, of course, have our little panic attack about like what's going on. We're all very upset, obviously. No one's more upset than I am. I'm clearly very upset. And that's where we left off. We're here now. I think that's my synopsis. That's my recap for you guys. Did I miss anything? You know the truth about Fat Byakuya, it's because he ate food. No, that checks out. That checks out. Never liked Hiyoko. Yeah, I don't like Hiyoko either. And she reminds me a little bit of Toko. Because we found out that Hiyoko wasn't bathing because it was like too hard for her to put her kimono on, so she wasn't bathing. And it reminded me that Toko also wasn't bathing. I don't know if you guys remember this. In Danganronpa 1, she was not bathing. I don't remember why. But she was canonically a very stinky girl. At least early on in the game. And I'm like, Hiyoko is literally like Toko, kind of. And I'm like, why is non-bathing girls a thing in both of these games? And they're both the diminutive girls, right? Toko's a pretty small girl, Hiyoko's a small girl. The diminutive ladies don't bathe. They're stinky girls. I don't know what the deal is with that, and I don't like it. I hate that. I hate everything. I hated Toko. Genocide Jill was kind of great. I kind of secretly loved Genocide Jill. She was just unhinged. And you knew what she was about. She wasn't gonna kill anybody, or if she did, you would know how she did it. Like, it wouldn't be a secret. I kind of respected Genocide Jill, but Toko sucked. Anyway, Hiyoko is devastated. I don't really like Hiyoko, but Hiyoko's devastated right now because if she's made any friends at all on the island, the one friend she's made has been Mahiru, Mahiru was the one that actually agreed to helping Hiyoko bathe. So now that Mahiru's dead, I guess Hiyoko is gonna go back to being a very stinky girl, I guess. Unless someone else steps up to the plate, I don't know. I don't think, what's my name in the game? Hajime? I don't think Hajime is gonna do it, and he's a guy. What we haven't seen yet, oh, what's her name? I can't think of her name. What's fan service girl's name? Start with a K or something? We haven't seen her slip and fall and flash everybody yet. I'm sure that's gonna happen at some point during this investigation. It just feels like it's gonna happen routinely. Mikan. Not a K, an M. There's a K in it. Mikan, that's right. We haven't seen her flash anybody yet. I feel like that's gonna happen. Forget to mention the Monokuma unicorn encounter. Wait, Monokuma was on a unicorn? I don't even remember that. I didn't recap that because I don't know what that is. Dude, was Monokuma on a unicorn? What? It will happen soon. Oh, it hasn't happened yet? Oh no, the flash will happen soon. That's what I imagine. I imagine it will. First, however, I need to take a look at the Monokuma file. With my fingies, Mahiru Koizumi. Height 5'4", weight 101 pounds, chest my finger, blood type my finger, birthday April 24th. Sorry. The victim is Mahiru Koizumi. I do not have everyone's last names memorized. It was hard enough for me to remember first names, and I'm still struggling there. Like, I couldn't remember Mikan. Estimated time of death is around 3 p.m. The scene of the crime where the body was discovered is inside the beach house at Chandler Beach. I couldn't remember the name of the beach. I know there's more than one. There's like the beach on Island 1 where the gacha machine is. And there's Chandler Beach, which is just behind the diner, which is where we're at right now. Who took these photos? I mean, I guess there's cameras everywhere. The cause of death is a single killing blow to the head with a blunt instrument. Which, speaking of taking photos, we need to find Mahiru's camera and see if she got a sneaky pic of her killer. That would be great. That's the move. Killing blow, blunt instrument to the head, which we see the bat. There are no other conspicuous external injuries and no trace of foreign substances such as drugs. It was not drugged, as far as we know. Around 3 p.m., that's the time Kazuichi and I arrived at the diner. Kazuichi did it right before I showed up. No, I'm just kidding. Kazuichi and I were together since Island 1. We met up at the like the store. There's like a store on Island 1. So we know Soda's innocent because he has an alibi. We were with him. Before 3 p.m. Then if we had just gone to the beach house instead. No, now's not the time to feel regret. I need to focus on doing as much as I can right now. If we had gone to the beach house instead, we just would have found a body sooner. It doesn't necessarily mean we would have been able to stop it. Although maybe we would have seen the killer. Maybe that's the idea. I kind of have a sneaky suspicion. Oh, do I say my sneaky suspicion? So like, I'm just trying to think who was at the beach that we know of for a fact. We know Hiyoko was at the beach, but I have a really hard time believing Hiyoko killed Mahiru. Unless it was an accident, unless we find out Hiyoko did kill Mahiru, but it was an accident, but she's still blackened and she's so screwed. I just don't think so. Especially since Hiyoko is really small, getting Mahiru over the head with a bat would be very tricky, very difficult. We know... This is just on information we know about the beach. We know that while we were at the diner, we met up with Ibuki, who was coming from, I think, Island 1, but she hadn't been to the beach yet. Chiaki hadn't been to the beach yet. Sonia hadn't been to the beach yet. Peko, though, had been to the beach because she had spent some number of hours or something trying to swim to the other islands because she showed up all wet, and we asked her about it. So she was out on beaches and wet. Could she have been wet because she was washing herself of the bloody murder? Maybe. We know, those are the only two people I know of that were at beaches, for sure. We know Hiyoko was at a beach, and we know Peko was at a beach. Those are my top two suspects right now. That's my top two suspects right now. Is that crazy? I mean, it's blunt, not sharp, but like, obviously if Mahiru was like murdered with a sword, we'd all be like, Peko. I don't know. All right. And then I'm going to find out the truth behind Mahiru's death. That's the only way the rest of us can survive. Obtained a truth bullet. Monokuma file number 2 has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Oh, everybody's here. Okay, I was wondering where everybody was. In theory, as far as beachgoers go, maybe Chiaki was at the beach, but she just wasn't wet. Sonia could have been at the beach, but not wet. Because both of them were in bathing suits, so if they were clothed on the beach and murdered Mahiru, they could have taken their clothes off and disposed of them in some kind of way. Ibuki seems pretty safe. She showed up fully clothed, no blood on her. She seems safe. Akane did show up to the diner bloody, like full blood, just everywhere. Her rationale was that she was sparring with Nekomaru. Nekomaru? That's his name, right? She was sparring with him, which does check out. We've seen that they do that. We need to find Nekomaru and ask him about that to see if he can confirm her alibi. I don't think if Akane did it, she would have just showed up to the diner covered in blood. That would be way too obvious. So I think Akane's safe, but we do need to go talk to Nekomaru to make sure. Wasn't Peko's sword fake? Was it? If it was, I don't remember. I assumed it was real, but I don't remember. Was it fake? I'm gonna go with real. We can ask her. Peko, is that sword of yours real? I don't remember. Toko in the first Danganronpa had her real swords with her. I mean, her real scissors, not swords, sorry. Her real scissors with her. Maybe Peko's got a real sword. I don't know. Ah. If she's got a fake sword, what if she's got like a bamboo sword in there and that's the murder weapon and the bat is just a fake? It's a hoax. It's a trick. I don't know. Let's investigate. Let's start with Chiaki. Let's work our way left to right, unless there's someone hiding over here. No. Let's start with Chiaki. Work our way over.
How suspicious.
What is this? This is suspicious, I think. Yeah, I think so. I think all of this is pretty sus. Did you find some kind of clue?
See?
You know the footprints from earlier? They were in front of the entrance facing the beach, right? Oh, that.
Well?
Hajime and Kazuichi's footprints show that you guys were the first ones to go inside the beach house. I mean, obviously Mahiru and whoever killed her were in here before us, just to be clear. Just to be clear. But these footprints are just the opposite. They're coming out of the beach house. Well, if they're itty-bitty tiny footprints, they could be Hiyoko's.
Hey.
Now that you mention it, I thought those footprints were strange too. I actually don't remember anything about footprints. Did I miss footprints? I don't remember footprints. There might have been footprints, but in the sand? I don't remember. You did? And at first, I tried to go into the beach house from the door facing the road. I didn't. I went right around it. I thought that the scream... There was a scream, right? From somebody. I think Soda screamed. Anyway, I thought that was on the beach, so I just went around the house immediately. But it didn't open, so I went around and tried to go in from the beachside door. That's what I did! You couldn't go inside from the roadside door because Mahiru's body was blocking it, right? Oh, is that the same? Okay. I don't remember how this beach house is laid out. So Mahiru's body is slumped against the roadside door. Right, okay. And that left door is how we came in, because that's the beach side. The back wall, behind the back wall would be where the road goes around the house. Isn't there like a... No, never mind. I was trying to remember what the backside of the building looked like. I'm good. We're good. And that's when I noticed those footprints. The footprints leading from the beach house to the tunnel look like they belong to one person. Someone's footprints leading out to the beach house, huh? That's definitely suspicious. If it was Hiyoko's footprints, though... Well, that would be weird, right? Because... How would Mahiru be slumped against the door? Because if she was... Okay, if this is the door and this is Mahiru slumped against the door, when Hiyoko opened the door, Mahiru would fall down. And if she closed the door, that would push Mahiru back. It wouldn't re-slump her. You know what I mean? So it kind of feels like if they are here... Hiyoko's footprints, did Hiyoko run out of the building before whatever happened to Mahiru transpired? Before she was slumped? Maybe? Hey Korjan, welcome to the stream. Pekko's sword made out of bamboo. I don't remember anything about that. You guys all say that we should know that. I don't remember anything about her sword. We'd have to see it. She is one of my top 2 suspects right now. She is one of my top 2. We'll have to see. Because if she told us, I don't remember. Huh? Now that you mention it, Pekko said she went for a little swim, right? Those footprints be... Pekko, that is one of the reasons why she's one of my suspects right now. She could have gone for a swim to, like, wash away any blood. Maybe. We need more information. But if we need to know if her footprints fit, she's right in the same room as us, so we can check her feet to the footprints, right?
Well...
Unfortunately, I went swimming to scout the first beach. I do not know anything about this beach. Likely story, Pekko, likely story. She might be fine. I don't know.
Maybe...
Is that really true? That's what we're trying to figure out, Soda, you and me. Soda, you have an alibi, because you were with me. It's you and me. You and me are the only 2 definitely innocent ones here.
But still...
But these footprints lead straight from the beach house to the tunnel. Yeah, I feel like they're Hiyoko. Like, we saw Hiyoko running. That checks out. Since I was swimming at the beach, of course my footprints would lead from the shore to the tunnel. Well, didn't you just say you don't know anything about this beach? Were you at this beach or not at this beach? She was like, I don't know anything about this beach. Also, those are definitely my footprint. What do you mean? Are they your actual footprints? Huh? Then whose footprints are these? Okay, something's not making sense to me, but okay. I still think they're Hiyoko's.
It appears...
It's no mistake that these are the killer's footprints, but I have no clue who that might be. Uh-huh, sure. Sure. Well, for now, it's obvious that this is a clue, don't you think? Yes, it's probably an extremely important clue. Tainted Truth Bullet. Footprints on the beach has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Alright, so we got footprints that I don't remember anything about. I'm gonna talk to everybody before I click on items. That's weird. What do you mean? Well, I wanted to calm myself a little, so I thought about getting a drink from that refrigerator. Don't tamper with the crime scene, Soda! When I opened it a few days ago, I'm pretty sure there was a larger variety of drinks.
Man.
Well, I guess I'm just imagining things. I mean, who cares about drinks right now, huh? Okay, so he's saying there's a bunch of drinks missing. What are you talking about? Seriously, it's okay. I've resolved it on my own, so just drop it. What the heck? You started it. I'm gonna have to investigate. Maybe like that top row. Hang on. Why is my mouse so sensitive? That's better. Let's see what Peko has to say.
I see.
I will never forgive killing. Is that... Do you mean I will never forgive killing, period, end of sentence? Or did you accidentally start to say a specific person? I will never forgive killing Mahiru. I will, like, what is the ... That feels like it's carrying weight.
However,
Chiaki seemed quite different from her usual self. Did she? She did seem pretty forward about protecting people last stream. And then, of course, failed like Byakuya did. She must feel very strongly about killing. Oh, those are the words Chiaki... Peko was just repeating what Chiaki had said, that she would never forgive killing. That's right. Yeah, Chiaki did say that last time. That, not just Chiaki. There's no way anyone would forgive something like this. I guess you're right. I don't know. The Ultimate Swordswoman might.
perhaps.
Mahiru probably wants us to do this too. She would want us to reveal the truth behind her death, I would imagine.
However,
If I was brutally murdered, I'd want the person that took me down to get everything coming to them. I would be very vindictive from across the grave. I would be haunting people like you wouldn't believe. But she really wanted. She probably wanted to spend time with all of us peacefully without something like this happening. Yeah, I don't think she planned on dying. True, I agree. Most of us don't. Most of us don't plan on dying. Being Ibuki, you gotta keep that in. That you gotta figure something out. I lost it. This is too weird. Something this weird should only happen in song lyrics. What songs are you writing? You got The Mask. I don't know anything about. The Mask could have been from the killer, I guess, to hide their identity, maybe. I want to look at the bat first. According to the Monokuma file, the fatal blow was dealt to Mahiru with a blunt object. That blunt object is this metal bat, right? I mean, it seems likely. Huh? This metal bat.
yep,
It's the same as the Twilight Syndrome murder case. The what? Huh? Oh wait, was that the name? Oh, I don't remember. What was the name of the video game that we played, that arcade machine? That Monokuma was trying to get us to play? That's right. I forgot what that was called.
well,
There's a girl named Girl E who was killed in the game during the 4th day. So Chiaki did play the game too. I had a suspicion. I mean, she's the ultimate gamer. Of course she did. I think she did. I think Mahiru did too. We did. I don't know who else did. Oh. I don't remember this picture. Was there a photorealistic dead girl in the game? I don't remember this part, but okay. That could just be the dementia. That girl was killed with a blow from a metal bat, just like Mahiru. Right. I can't remember when we played it. We were trying to guess which girl might be which girl. Like, they had different personalities that felt similar to the girls on the island, so I was like trying to guess who was who, but I couldn't remember. I don't remember this picture. You say yes, you say no? I'm getting conflicting information. I don't remember a photorealistic girl.
hey,
Did you also play that game, Hajime? Is that why you're curious about the metal bat? Yeah. I can't believe Hajime's outing himself. I'd be like, no, I'm interested in the bat because it's covered in blood. Duh, Chiaki, duh. I definitely didn't play that game. We agreed not to, remember? Chiaki? I wouldn't, of course I wouldn't. Yeah, that's exactly it, but did you play it too? Well, you can't deny it now, Chiaki. You can't deny it now. then I'm sure you know this, but the case this time is strongly connected to Twilight Syndrome murder case, I think. I think we need to go play it again then, because I don't remember exactly how it went down, and Lord help me, all the girls just A, B, C, D, E didn't really leave an impression on me. In order to solve the mystery behind Mahiru's death, you probably need to solve that game's mystery too. Isn't that weird though? Because that kind of insinuates that the arcade game was predicting who would die and how. So whoever the murderer was, what was their incentive to do it the way the game did it? Like, what was the incentive? I mean, I'm sure it'll come up, but like, currently I can't fathom it. But even if you solve the game's mystery, all the clues in it were lousy and useless. I mean, it started ambiguously, and it was still ambiguous when it ended.
That's wrong.
That's because you haven't beaten the game. I think when we played it, it like shut down or something. Didn't it like quit itself randomly? We didn't even have the option to beat it, I don't think. Beaten? I finished the game with a game over, but were you able to beat it? That's what I'm saying. It booted me out. Oh, does everybody that play it get a different game? Maybe. I'm not some girl gamer who talks about video games she's never beaten. Okay, don't get defensive. Listen. Did you just replay it or something? Was it a roguelike? So what am I supposed to do to actually beat the game? I can't stop thinking about that for some reason. For some reason. Maybe the reason is because it's clearly related to the case. In fact, Hajime, I would appreciate it if you kept thinking about it. Why would you want to stop thinking about the thing that we need to learn about? Hajime is a bigger, dumber idiot than Makoto is sometimes. But for now, I should focus on this investigation. The game is the investigation! So it's okay to say that this metal bat is absolutely the murder weapon, right? Maybe! I mean, we suspect that, but we gotta learn more. We're clearly not the ultimate detective. We're definitely not the Kyoko of this game. If we get to the end of this game and we learn that we're the ultimate detective, I'm gonna eat my hat. Like, that's like... Metal bat has been added. All right. What about the mask? The mask, What's this? Is this a mask? It seems to be. Did someone bring this from the toy section of the supermarket? I don't remember what sections there were in the supermarket, but the supermarket is where Byakuya got his like night vision goggles and all that random stuff. So maybe party goods. Regardless, why is this even here?
Could it be?
Did the killer wear that to conceal their face? I mean, that seems like the likely scenario. Does the mask have any blood on it though? You would think it would have some splatter on it. If it was being worn by Mahiru, you'd think the blood would be like on the inside. If it was worn by the killer, you'd think there'd be some on the outside, maybe? Like if you hit someone with a bat, you're gonna get a big splat, is what I'm thinking. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. No, they totally stand out. I mean, it's such a gaudy mask. A gaudy mask?
Huh?
That mask? Is it significant in some kind of way? Sonia knows things about like, what is it, like cryptids or the paranormal or something? She's like into like weird like stuff, right? Maybe she knows something. Have you seen this? Sun Witch Esperito. Esperito. I don't know what to do with the musical note. Sun Witch ding Esperito. It is a super fun anime with a viewership surpassing 90% of my country. That is a weird figure. That's a weird way of saying that. An anime that has a viewership of over 90%? What's the scouters say about their viewership? It's over 90%! Is Sonia's country really all right? No, the kids are not all right.
It cannot be.
Could it be? Was that mask placed next to the body? Yeah, seems like it. I mean, if you use your eyeballs, Sonia. Listen, Sonia, we can all see the same mask. You don't have to ask me if it was next to the body. We're all looking at it. It's next to the body, Sonia. If that is true, could it be? I don't know what it could be. I didn't see the anime. Could it be what? Use your words, Sonia, explain!
I am sorry.
Please give me some time. No, come back, explain! For reasons unknown, Sonia rushed out of the beach house. What's with
It
her?
appears.
It looks like she knows something. Peko, from henceforth you shall now be regarded as Captain Obvious. Of course she knows something. If that's the case, I shall wait until she decides to talk about it. For Sonia to be so worked up, it must be something big. I wonder what she knows. I'm guessing she knows something about how the anime goes. Maybe the anime is related in some kind of way. Like maybe someone gets brutally murdered with a baseball bat in the anime and she's like, maybe it's related. And she's gonna go to the library and find a copy of the anime and she's gonna watch it or something. Maybe the library has more than just more than just books. Maybe it has games, anime. I don't know what I'm talking about. I just lost I'm having a stroke right now. I can't talk. Maybe the library has more than just books. Maybe it has anime. There we go. I said the words that I was trying to say. There we go. Let's take a look at the body. She's lost all life in her body. That's how being dead usually works. It's as if she's oh, I hit auto somehow. Crap. Sorry, I automatically, I don't know what I said. Is this really the energetic Mahiru I knew? Well, I mean, it was. Now it's the dead Mahiru, you know. See her laying in front of me, but I still can't believe it. I can't connect this lifeless body to the high-spirited Mahiru. It's effed up, and now I'm like, what? I'm like imagining puppeting her, like, oh, it's me, Mahiru. But we don't have time to wallow in sentiment. Right, we have to investigate! There's no way I can just stand here. I slapped both my hands onto my cheeks, or my butt cheeks. Which cheeks? Which cheeks? Face cheeks, butt cheeks. One face, one butt. And face Mahiru's body one more time. Mahiru is leaning against the beach house door that leads to the road. If she leaned onto the door like this, it would have been impossible to open. See, I don't know about impossible. Mahiru wasn't exactly that heavy. I mean, all these kids are weak. It's always impossible this, impossible that. And it's like, bro, we really throw around the word impossible like it's candy. Maybe Mahiru tried to run away when she was attacked and tried to crawl to the door. I feel like there's too much blood on the door for that to be just crawling blood. I feel like that's not the case. But there is a splatter also like in the middle of the room, like a smaller splatter. So if the hit happened there, then maybe? But I don't know. I'm dubious. Evidence can be seen in the bloodstains on the floor. They're streaked as if she crawled through them. Okay, if you say so. She could have crawled to the door and tried to like crawl up to the like door knob or whatever, and that's what the streak on the back of the door is. It could be. I'm dubious, but it could be. I'm with you. So, she used all her energy to crawl away, leaned against the door, and took her last breath. It would make sense. Okay, so if that is what happened, then it would make sense that Hiyoko was maybe at the door, saw Mahiru get hit, Hiyoko turns and runs out the door. That's why there's footprints outside the door. My big thing is, if that happened, did Hiyoko then close the door on Mahiru? Maybe. In order to escape? Possibly. I don't know. For someone as headstrong as her to run, she must have felt really desperate. Well, she was being attacked by someone with a baseball bat. You know, if you're a 5'4", 104-pound girl and someone's attacking you with a baseball bat, running might be your best option. Like, she's not exactly the ultimate fighter. She's not Akane. Which, Akane is the ultimate gymnast, but she fights a lot. You get what I'm saying. Running might be the best option. Monokuma file number 2 has been updated in your handbook. Check the truth bullet section to review it. Okay. Is this door still locked to us. So this is the shower room. There's a notice on the door. Judging from the illustration, it looks like it's being repaired or under construction or something like that.
That's right. The shower's being repaired, so water won't come out.
But
what about hot water? Well, that's impossible too.
well, if water won't come out, then hot water. Did I read the last message wrong? Yeah, no, duh. If water won't come out, then hot water will also not come. I'm losing my mind here. If the shower is out of order, then isn't it just a waste of space?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Just when I was planning to fix it, my magic stick was taken from me. So I never got around to fixing it.
What the heck? What does your magic stick have to do with repairing? It's clearly supposed to be like a magic wand, and we exist in a video. Is this the first time I'm realizing she has mushrooms on the side of her head? I know I'm staring at the text and dialogue at the bottom of the screen most of the time. Has she always had 2 mushrooms at the side of her head? Does she get a new mushroom every time someone dies? 2 people are dead? There's 2 mushrooms? There's no way she's always had mushrooms, and this is the first time I'm saying it. There's no way, right? Anybody? Anybody in chat want to confirm? No? All right, I'm by myself.
You're so evil.
Anyways, it's all about Akuma's fault.
See, now the mushrooms are gone. Are the mushrooms just an anime, like just for that? Okay, the mushrooms are probably some Japanese joke or something.
It's all Monokuma's fault. Everything is all Monokuma's fault. What? Your doubtful eyes are telling me you think I'm Monokuma's accomplice.
I do kind of think that. I do kind of like deep in my bowels. I do kind of believe that, but I don't have evidence yet. I don't trust anything that is a tiny robotic creature of any kind. So you must have read my mind.
Think what you want of me. I've already given up.
Got it?
But let me tell you this one more time. As long as you guys work together, you should be able to stand against any kind of despair. I promise I will help with that.
What help? You're doing the opposite. Oh well. Anyway, it looks like the shower room is definitely out of order, but I guess I should check the inside too. Shower room has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. You know, before I actually go inside, I should check the actual closet back here. The closet door is half open. The last time I came here, that wasn't the case. Correct, I remember that. That's a little sus. I should probably investigate inside here too. It seems like it'd be fairly roomy, right? Oh my god, it's very roomy. This is roomier than I thought. I thought it'd be roomy, but not this roomy. This is a pretty spacious walk-in closet. There's diving suits in the back, just like Sonia was wearing. Sonia was wearing a diving suit at the diner. There's so much crap on the shelves and floor, only one person could stand in here. Okay, I don't believe that at all. You could fit several people in here. The floors are not that bad. But if you think about it this way, it means it's possible for only one person to stay in here. That's just objectively not true. For the sake of the game, I get it. The game wants me to know there's definitely no chance of there being several people in here. But visually, what you're showing me could fit like at least a dozen small people. And all of everybody in this high school is small people. So maybe one Nekamaru, but you could fit like 40 Hyokos in here. I'm just saying. What is this, a gummy? A gummy? I thought it was like a rat. It is a gummy. It's a little Monokuma gummy is what it looks like. There's something on the floor. This yellow thing is a gummy candy. Finding candy on the floor in a place like this is clearly unnatural. You know, if you say so, Hajime, nothing about anything on any of these islands has been natural, especially not the giant mechs guarding the islands, but whatever, this piece of gummy bear on the floor, okay, yeah, that really trips me up, huh? If it's connected to the incident, did someone drop this while they were inside the closet? Oh, gee, Hajime, yeah, I reckon. Do you see any other gummy dispensaries inside this closet? Yeah, I'm sure somebody dropped it. Losing my mind over here. Yellow gummy has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I don't know of anybody that would necessarily be carrying gummies with them. Hiyoko is kind of a child, so maybe she likes gummy bears, but I don't know that I remember that being a thing anyone said, but I'll keep it in mind. There's a bucket. Bucket. There's a shoe. These two shoes seem different to each other. Like this one's like darker and this one's like lighter. So it feels like I should be able to click one of them. Like one's a special shoe. The bucket really stands out to me. Shelves, for sure. Flotation devices, snorkels, nets. There's also some paint supplies too. There's not much else that could be related to the incident. You literally don't know that. You don't know that they're not related. There's a lot of stuff jammed onto the shelves, even surfboards and surfboard case. But they're not put away properly at all. 2 boards are stuffed onto one shelf, and some boards have been left out instead of being put in the case. And there's also an empty surfboard case as well. Jeez, how careless. I guess that's everything inside the closet. Are you gonna boot me? This doesn't seem that crazy to me, but maybe I'll keep it in mind that someone was using a surfboard maybe. If there's an empty case, there might be a loose surfboard somewhere that maybe Pekka was using when she was trying to swim around on the beach. Maybe Sonia was using. She was wearing a diving outfit, so those are both possibilities. My voice is already bothering me. That does not bode well. Leave here? Yes. Let's investigate the refrigerator since Soda says there's missing sodas. There's a lot of drinks inside the refrigerator, but compared to last time, I feel like there's less drinks. Did people take a lot of drinks from here? I don't know, there is a waste basket. Because it's not a garbage can. That is clearly a waste basket. I feel like there's a difference. But anyway, there's a bunch of empty bottles. I don't know, put 2 and 2 together, Sherlock. Not only that, the only drinks left in here look either sweetened or colored. Were the bottles that are missing, were they like water or something? They look unhealthy. What else was I expecting to be in this? Maybe my American brain can't comprehend this, but what else was going to be in here? I'm imagining it, sodas, Gatorades, fizzy drink, like what? Is this weird? This seems perfectly normal to me. All right, let's check out wastebasket. Trash can. See, that's not a can, though. That's clearly a basket, right? That's clearly a woven basket or something. Maybe there's a clue inside the trash can. Trash cans, to me, are made out of, like, metal, plastic. You know what I mean? Oh, God, how do I say that? Hey, hey, AA High Dragon, welcome to the stream. The thumbnail, though. I know, right? You like it? You like my thumbnail? Really eye-catching. Really going for that clickbait here. Yeah, what is this? Joe Rogan? Does that say, do I have Joe Rogan water bottles? What, Joe Rogan? What am I looking at? That's what I thought, but there's only a bunch of empty plastic bottles. I don't see anything that looks like a clue. I guess it's not that easy, huh? Trash can has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Whoever has been frequenting the beach house in particular really likes that specific beverage. So can I actually go inside the shower room now? I guess I might as well check the inside of the shower room too. But here we go, we're going inside. We've never been in here before. Hajime never, oh, there's Akane! He's not showering, thank goodness. This is not what I was expecting. It's very tall. It looks like it has like one shower covered in glass. Bulma Adventure, I've never heard of it. This is a really nice, spacious shower room. It is, it's a lot more spacious than I expected, I'll be honest. If it's this huge, you could also use it as a dressing room. Well, Hajime, if you try hard enough, any room is a dressing room. But changing in the beach house is forbidden. Jeez, what an unreasonable rule. I forgot that was a rule. I guess. I forgot about that. Apparently it's not allowed. And with that information in mind, is that a regulation rule, or is that a we made it up? Extreme violence. Littering. Yeah, no littering. I forgot about the no littering. That's why the trash can is very important. No littering. The lead teacher cannot. Class trial. I don't think it's an actual real rule. The reason I wanted to know if it was a real regulation is because if you break a regulation, Monokuma like murders your face. So it's possible someone did actually change in here at some point in time. It's possible. I don't see a regulation against it. Like, am I missing anything? I do like how the background changed when Monokuma's giving the rule versus Monami. I don't think it's a real rule. I think it's a fake rule. I'm just saying. So whoever did the murder could have changed in here, in theory. I know the game's basically trying to tell me that's not what happened, but I think it technically could have. There's a toilet, but you really can't use it as a step stool. Why not? Why? It's got... Why? One, why did you even say that? Two, why not? It's got a lid. It's got a back. You can step on anything. I can step on that, I can step on you, you can step on me, you can step on anything! I don't know why you would, though. Like, what, to reach the window? It's a very high window. There's a window. It's small, but maybe you can crawl out of it somehow. I don't know, it looks like it's got well, it's got hinges at the top, so it might not be locked. You could crawl out that, I think. It's high up, though. It probably doesn't mean anything if someone can crawl through it. But I can't seem to take my mind off it. However, the ceiling is really high, so that window is also situated in a very high place. It's so high that even if I stretch out my hand, I can't reach it. It's probably about 9 feet up. Well, isn't Akane like 5 foot something? That looks like it's like 2.5 Akanes, dude. Or at least 2 1/4. That looks like it's like 11 feet up. Whatever. Not just that, it's an iron barred window. If that's the case, yep, it'd be impossible to go in and out through there. Well, it does have bars, but we don't know that it's locked. It's only got 2 hinges at the top. It could swing open. It actually could.
What?
What? Are you still thinking about that window? I always forget what Akane voice I use. I've changed her voice like 5 times. Yeah, I was thinking the killer might have escaped through here.
Leave it to me.
All right, I got it. I'll pitch in and help you out. Huh?
Now then.
Come on, give me a piggyback ride. I'll check the window for you. Okay, up on my shoulders then, Akane. Pitch in and help. It feels like I'm the one who's pitching in and helping. Hajime, shut up and just do it.
I'll pick you up.
If you don't hurry up, I'll punch you. He's really into this. No matter what I say, it's not gonna matter. Fine, I'll just leave it to you. What do you mean you'll just leave it to... No, she's gotta climb on you, Hajime. We have to work together. Don't worry, One, I read that wrong. 2, I'm sorry, what the F are we talking about? Don't worry, my panties are clean. You know, I did not suspect that they would be dirty. That was not a thought that ever entered my mind. I was never even thinking about your panties. But now that you say that, I'm worried. I'm concerned now. Why? Why did you say that? She's like wearing a skirt, isn't she? Is she worried that I'm gonna like get panty on? I'm so confused. I see, that's good. I let out a deep sigh. And then I bent over. Under the window. Oh, I know. Oh, right? I wasn't even asking about her panties. The thought had never even crossed my mind. She just volunteered that information. For the record, Akane, my panties are also clean. There, now you know. Are you uncomfortable with that information?
All right!
All right. As she shouted, Akane jumped onto my shoulders. Ugh. Teru may have. Teru would have wanted to know. Yeah, I wasn't thinking about this at all.
Hey! Your balance sucks. Make sure your stance is wider.
Yeah, but if my stance is wider, I'll lose some of my height. And I'm trying to give you as much height as possible.
You're a lot heavier than I expected.
But isn't also Hajime small? He's bigger than Makoto, but Makoto was tiny, so that's not that weird. Hajime's how big? 5'8". Yeah, he's quite a bit taller than Makoto was. 5'8", 147 pounds. Hang on. Was Akane 5? She was 5 something. She's close to Hajime. Was she 5'6" is the shortest I think she was. I'm gonna say she was 5'7", maybe similar weight, maybe like 130 or something. Let's see how close I was. Let's see how close. 5'7", 123. Let's go. I was really close. I'm so good. I'm so good at remembering the report card for some reason. I didn't have it exact. I was the correct height and I was off by 7 pounds. That's pretty good.
Yeah, because I'm so buff.
She is buff.
Like, every time I get a massage, they tell me I'm just a mass of muscles.
Yeah? She didn't say anything weird just now, but it just feels like why every time you get a massage? Not like when you're fighting Nekomaru or when you're doing gymnastics. You know what I mean? It just feels like additional information. Do I need to know that information? Mr. Green, hello.
A massage, huh? Do you have a trainer or something since you're the ultimate gymnast?
Is it normal for trainers to do the massaging? Is that normal? Isn't that usually like a different person? I don't know.
Nah, I don't have a trainer. My stepmom's lovers like to get drunk and give me full body massages.
You should not let them do that. You should not. You should not. You should not be letting them do that. That is bad touch. That is bad touch right there. I shouldn't have asked. I'm concerned. I'm worried for you. But you say your stepmom's single.
So, how's the window?
Let's see. I see. So that's what happened.
Use your words. Describe it to me, please.
Did you find anything?
Well, since there's this iron bar, I was pretty sure no one would be able to get through the window.
But it's got hinges. Does it swing?
But check it out.
I'm checking.
Check it out. Hold on. I'll give it a try.
If this somehow leads into some sort of upskirt, I'm gonna be really upset. With Akane on my shoulders, I craned my neck so high that I started to worry. Okay, thank God. Yeah, it swings!
This iron bar ain't even pinned down. Looks like you can open and close it pretty easy.
That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying all along.
See? My head can fit through, no problem.
I wasn't expecting the window to actually come out on what appears to be the roof, though. It looks like it was still on a wall, but that's definitely a roof, right?
Then it's not impossible to go in and out of that window?
Yep.
Yup. Akane jumped off my shoulders and flashed a wide grin. Not all that she flashed. Isn't this a big discovery? But the problem is, how were they able to reach that window? Even if I jump, I can't really reach it. But if 2 people work together like us, it wouldn't be a problem, right? 2 people working together. Could it be? Was there an accomplice? Perhaps? But why? How? If that's the case, it would mean the killer had an accomplice.
Huh?
Accomplice? Sounds like a big word. Is that the name of a kung fu master? Oh, come on, Akane, you're not that dumb. I know you're smarter than that. But even if there was an accomplice, I like how Hajime doesn't even explain it to her. He just plows forward. The person acting as the step stool would still be inside.
Like,
But if you really think about it, just one person could get out of here without help, right? Huh? Really?
so...
Yeah, like
I got it.
a freaking ninja could do it, you know? A ninja can climb fences and walls, no problem, right? Yeah, maybe. Just as I thought. It looks difficult to go in and out through that window.
Why?
Well, what the heck? And I even took the time to lend you my wisdom.
Pissed me off.
You're the one who said it was suspicious, so I took the time to pitch in and help. Akane, no, you were a big help. This has been very helpful. It would be difficult to do, and knowing that it would be difficult helps us. Because that narrows down, the likely candidates that would be capable of doing it by themselves. The people that can't do difficult tasks. Hiyoko can't put on her kimono by herself, so she can't ninja up a wall. That's crazy. Could she have been the stepping stool? Could she have done it with help? Maybe, but she couldn't have done it alone.
You.
It was a waste of... I cannot read today. It was such a waste of time to help you out. All you saw were my panties. I swear I did not even see them. I swear I did not. No, I didn't. Oh, well, it's not like it's the end of the world. I'm telling you, I didn't look at him. I didn't see him. Iron barred window has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I guess that's pretty much everything I noticed in the shower room. Really, that's it? That's it? That's everything we can get in here? Okay. I guess I finished investigating all I can, but there's still not enough. Just from the clues here, I don't think I have enough to find the truth. Looks like I should try investigating that again to find out why Mahiru got killed. Twilight Syndrome murder case. Gotta go back. We gotta go back to the arcade machine. Girl E was killed in that game by a single blow from a metal bat. Metal bat. That's the same weapon that was used to kill Mahiru. That there's no way that's just a coincidence, right?
Actually...
In truth, this game's theme is a missing link. It's a recurring theme for mysteries, right? It's kind of like a hidden connection.
A missing link. If that's the killer's motive for the killing this time, then that mystery must be hidden inside that game. Plus, the person who might know about that mystery is standing right next to me. What, Akane? Oh, Chiaki? Chiaki's not she was in the other room! Or did Chiaki sneak in here? I should ask her about it. Metal bat has been updated in your handbook. Check the truth bullet section to review it. I most certainly will. I'm just gonna click on these just for the experience points, 2, to see if any of them actually say anything different. There is actually, and I know this place doesn't function anyway. It's like broken down, so like there's no water. You can't use it to shower anyway. But interestingly, there is a camera in here. You'll remember from Danganronpa 1, there was a big deal made about there being no cameras in the dressing rooms and the bathrooms because that would be indecent. But because this room was never intended to actually be used for its obvious purpose, there is a camera here. I just think it's interesting. This room was always set up from the beginning to be a murder room. Huh. I took the time to lend you my wisdom, but in the end, all you saw was my panties. No, I didn't. Please don't tell the others about that. They'll misunderstand me. I click on the sink itself. It's kind of like a crazy location for a sink. Like you have to squirm like in between the sink and the shower to get to the toilet, but then you you wash up right here. It's just that is a weird like sink desk. You know what I mean? Let me check I've leveled up a couple times. How's Pet doing? Have you pooped? Oh my god, there's so much poop, so much despair. I need to go get some more presents. I need to go to the gacha machine. I got lots of coins. I have so many coins. How many coins do I have? Ooh, that's not the button I meant to click. How many coins? I got 260 coins. Chiaki. Hey, Chiaki, I have something I want to ask you. Are you okay right now? You see, it's hard to tell when your face is so blank. Are you done investigating here already? Huh? I think I've finished investigating once through.
Yep.
Then let's go. Go?
So...
You want to know about Twilight Syndrome, right? Then I think you should actually play it yourself.
Let's go.
So, let's go. Yeah, you're right. That is what I said I was gonna go do. With Chiaki leading, I left the beach house and headed over to the Jabberwock Park where the unsettling arcade machine was placed. But I never expected that person to be waiting there. That person? Imagine it's Byakuya alive. Like a zombie or something. Who's that? Oh, freaking Nagato!
Hello there.
Who let you out of your cage? Who freed you? Why, hello there, Hajime and Chiaki. I'm glad you guys are doing well. Who's this guy? Or not who's this guy, but like how'd he get here? How'd this guy get here? Nagato! It feels like it's been a long time since I was able to talk to you two like this. Even though we haven't spoken for just a few days.
Why?
Why are you here?
Well,
There's no need to worry about a loser like me. More importantly, did you hear? Apparently Mahiru got killed this time. Jeez. How horrible. She was the heart of our group, always spirited and very eager to talk. I hate this man. For her to be killed, if only I could have taken her place, I would have gladly done it.
amazing.
But still, you guys will be able to shine because this outcome is full of despair, right? That's right. No matter how dark the despair, hope can shine much brighter and stronger. Though I do feel bad for Mahiru, this is quite exciting. How will everyone overcome despair this time? Looks like you feel no remorse. Jeez, as usual, he's acting so crazy. He's almost pissing me. Almost? What do you mean almost? What's holding you back, Hajime? Why are you here? Who told you about Mahiru? Well, the announcement would have told him.
Now.
You don't have to make that scary face. I'll tell you, you know. Monami.
It's Monami.
Yes, it was me.
Why'd you untie Nagato without anyone's permission? But technically, that's not what we were talking. We were talking about who told him, but no one needed to tell him. But Monami, you untied him? That's not good. Monami is working for Monokuma, 100%.
Did I do bad?
Yes, you idiot! Where's Monokuma? Can we punch her?
I just wanted everyone to get along and, cooperate.
So why would you free the guy who wants to die or help people kill people? Like, Nagato wants to do whatever he can to create the most despair possible to see us all bloom. He's not a good guy, Monami. There's no way we'll get along. You already know what kind of guy he is.
But fighting among friends is what Monokuma wants you guys to do.
Yeah, and by freeing Nagato, we're going to fight.
Now.
Hajime, you should forgive her. Monami is making a valid point, too. You have no right to say that. But now's not the time for friends to fight. There's going to be a class trial for Mahiru, right?
That's right.
That's right. That's why everyone must work together and have Monokuma.
Enough! Enough already. Just go away already.
Understood.
Nagato, you too. Hurry up and get lost. No, actually, now that he's free, I'd rather keep him in eyesight. Now that he's free, I'd rather him be nearby so I can see the guy.
Man.
Well, I'm a little lonely. That is not my problem. Your loneliness is not my problem to solve, Nagato. But I guess I'll do that. I already saw the true ending of that game, so there's no There's really no reason for me to be here. True ending.
Now then.
So although I might be a little late, I too will do some investigating for a while. I will try to be useful in my own way. Who do you want to be useful to? The killer or us? Isn't it obvious? I will always be on the side of hope. You know, I just don't believe you. I believe that you believe that. The more I talk to him, the creepier he gets. The more I listen to him, the more I don't understand him. If he didn't exist, the situation would be a lot easier to deal with. Damn it!
Hey.
Hajime, let's move on and start the game. Okay, you're right. All right, Chiaki, let's play games. Let's play Starlight Princess or whatever it was called. Even if I do play this, I might just get a game over again. Before I start, I should ask Chiaki if there's a walkthrough for this game. Yeah, Chiaki, do you have access to the internet the rest of us don't have? Or maybe there's a walkthrough book in the library. Back in the day, walkthroughs did come in books and magazines. That is a thing that used to exist. Maybe she found one in the library. Hey, can I ask you something? Is there a walkthrough for this game?
Huh?
I feel like I'm just going to repeat the second day and fourth day again, and then get a game over. So if there is a walkthrough, can you tell me about it?
Well?
When you get a game over, that's the walkthrough. Okay. Huh? What do you mean?
Want me to tell you?
Do you want me to tell you? I'll tell you if you want. I am literally asking, Chiaki. I don't know how to be clearer. There's a hidden command. Oh, did you open like the command console, like command prompt or whatever? Is there a tilde button? A hidden command.
See?
You should have seen it too. You know, that thing that was displayed on the game over screen. Is that... Game over, down 5? Oh, like press the down arrow key and then like 5 or something? like literally? Are you talking about the message that says down 5?
That's right.
Just so you know, that doesn't mean you down 5 drinks or something. It means you have to press down 5 times. Oh, that makes a lot more sense. Because it's an arcade machine, there would be a 5 key. But you could press down 5 times. That makes a lot of sense. I wonder if I could have done that in the beginning. And if it would have worked. That would have been sick. And the hidden command is...
Yep.
You just have to press the down button 5 times when you're on the title screen. Chiaki, you're a genius. If you do that, you should be able to go to the real game. So that's the trick. Just as expected of the ultimate gamer.
Nope.
Nope. It doesn't have anything to do with being a gamer. This is just, you either get it or you don't. In fact, Nagato got it on his own, so it looks like he managed to beat the game. Come on, give it a try. Yeah, okay, I got it. Monokuma Soft! Like FromSoft. Monokuma makes like a Dark Souls game. Warning, this game is a work of non-fiction. Any resemblance to a real person living or dead is purely intentional. Do I have to do like the whole thing from the beginning again? It might be worth doing. I need to press down 5 times on the title screen. On the title screen? I thought I had to get to the game over screen. All right, let's do this. Open the new door to Twilight Syndrome murder case. Please press down 5 times with your own hands. I did twice. Okay, how about now? Yeah! Oh! It's spookier. The screen changed. She was right.
Yep.
This is the real game. Twilight Syndrome Murder Cases Truth Edition. Oh! I should start it up. I need to find out why this is a motive. It'll start if I press the enter key, right? Now then, let's begin Twilight Syndrome Murder Case. Please press the enter key with your own hands. What if I don't use my own hands? What if I use like this like little selfie stick thing? It worked anyway. Lies.
We open with a specific murder case, a tragic killing that occurred within the grounds of the academy that the girls attended. Based on their understanding of the crime scene, the police ruled that the incident was the work of a pervert who snuck into the school grounds. However, there was a secret behind that incident. Even before the janitor first discovered the body, there were students who witnessed the crime itself. The students were 5 high school girls. They didn't want to get involved in the incident, so they tried to hide the fact that they were the first to discover it. However, tragedy befell those girls. Several days after the incident, one of the 5 girls, Girl E, was murdered by someone. What in the world happened at the once peaceful academy? By playing the missing first day and third day, you will be able to understand that mystery. All the answers you seek are hidden in this Truth Edition. Will you be able to reach the truth? Now then, let's start with the first day when it all began.
Long pause.
Now loading, first day.
All right, so the tall... I'm looking at their hair. So, like, the tall, long, straight hair is A. I'm gonna try to remember who's who. She's also got, like, the longer black socks, black shoes. I'm trying to remember. I'm sorry, I'm really sorry for keeping you all waiting. Girl B seems to be the shortest one. Short... I don't know what to call that hair, like up, like it's not a bun, but it's not really a ponytail, but it's like she's got the updo of some kind. It's B updo. Jeez, we're gonna go home late because we had to wait for Slowpoke Girl A. Girl B could be, I'm just gonna guess, Girl B could be Hiyoko because she's kind of rude and mean. Girl A could be like Mikan because she's very apologetic. That's just a guess. We'll see. Girl D. Come on, Girl B, you don't have to be that mad. That's too generic. I have no idea who that could be. That could be anybody. Because Girl E is the dead one, so I'm going to say that that's presumably Mahiru. But D, I don't know. D, maybe you don't have to be that mad. Maybe Akane? Maybe Chiaki? Who would have the guts to actually to speak up, though, that wouldn't be Mahiru? Maybe Akane? Maybe Sonia. Oh! Hey, don't go taking photos without permission. People might mistake us for good friends. Oh, wait, so Girl D took the photo? So that would be Mahiru. So was Girl E never Mahiru to begin with? Do you think the wrong person died? The person who was intended to die was someone else? Ooh. I'm not your friend? What? There's no way I'd ever be friends with a nasty, trashy pig shit like you. That's gotta be. So B has to be Hiyoko and A has to be Mikan. Has to be. D might actually be Mahiru. Taha, the way Girl B treats people, even loan sharks looking to collect would get sick to their stomachs. That's gotta be Ibuki. That feels very Ibuki to me. It could be Akane, but that feels very Ibuki. Huh, is Girl E here yet? Apparently she forgot something. She told us to wait just a little longer. She can't find her school swimsuit. Who's a swimmer? I mean, swimsuit-wise, again, going back to the diner situation, we know Pekko's a strong swimmer. She swam a ton. And then we know Sonia had a diving suit, so maybe one of those two. Her swimsuit, huh? Maybe it got stolen. Stolen? You don't know? A pervert has been spotted in the area recently. You should be super careful, Girl A. A chubby weakling like you makes the perfect prey. Hey, stop it. Girl A is getting really scared. It's fun to bully Girl A. Whoa! Yellow. What was that sound? It sounded like glass breaking. Sounds like it came from the second floor. Let's go, said Girl B. Who we think might be Ibuki? We'll see. Interestingly, we play as Girl A. I think might be Mikan. This is the entrance. Looks like that sound just now came from the second floor. I just thought I would click on it, see what happened. Looks like that sound just came from the second floor. Oh, but I'm allowed to go in here. I can go in here. What is here? Is something on the floor? It looks like a note? I mean, that's Monokuma.
Try looking carefully at Class A during a rainy day.
Is this some kind of prank? Class A on a rainy day. All right, same note. I didn't know if that was a different section or not. Is this like... Now's not the time to clean. If you got time to lean, you've got time to clean. You know what they say. I'm checking the desks. Nothing. Do I have like the cat mouth? You know what I mean? Like the sort of upside down 3 or whatever. Do I have like a cat mouth thing going on? Anyway. All right, that's the second floor, but I'm gonna investigate down here a little further. Nothing in there? What even is this? Is that a recycling trash bin or something? Looks like that sound just now came from the second floor. This is a classroom. Looks like that sound just came from the second floor. This is a classroom. Oh, I know. This is the boys' bathroom. Now's not the time to go to the bathroom. But maybe it is the time to pee. Maybe I've got to take a wicked whiz. You're a cat mouth? You know what I'm talking about, though. She definitely looks like she's got one. Like I'm in an anime. I'll go up these first sets of stairs, because I assume that's what it actually wants me to do. Okay, so this is Girl E, who will end up dead later. Huff, puff, huff. Girl E, what happened? Interestingly, if Girl A is Mikan, the fact that she's like taking the lead here right now is just really interesting. I don't know, I walked by the front of the music room just now, and then I suddenly heard the sound of glass breaking. Is someone in there? That's what I think, but I think the door is locked. I can't get it open. Wait, which one was A, B, C? C? Oh, C's the one that I think is Ibuki. You're right, it's locked. Did someone lock it from the inside? Is someone really in there? Oh, if we use the key from the teacher's lounge, we can open this door, right? I'll go to the teacher's lounge and get the key to the music room. The teachers are probably gone by now, so I'm sure we can bring the key over in secret. But I have a bad feeling about this. I found the key and nobody was there, so it was super easy to get. Then let's open it right away. Pink shoes, I think, is Mahiru. Creak. Okay. Girl A, you lead the way. Me? Come on, hurry, hurry. All right, I'm going in. I'm big and I'm strong. Clatter, clatter, clatter. Grand piano? Oh, right, because the girls all find the dead girl first. Someone's laying on the floor. She's not laying down. She's dead. Dead? I got the red heartbeat happening. That's impossible. Why? Ah! Lower your voice. They might still be nearby. Nearby? I mean, this looks like someone murdered her and then yeeted themselves out the window, I guess. What's that broken, like, aquarium on the right? Murdered, huh? Seriously, shut up. What's gonna happen if the killer notices us? What should we do? What should I do? I see, so that's what happened. I found it. The killer's escape route. Escape route? Could it be? I mean, I assume the window, right? But what's up with this aquarium? The fish tank's broken. Why? That's a good question. And the very question that I'm asking. The window is broken. The sound we heard from the entrance hall was probably the window breaking. Someone probably locked the music room door from the inside, and after killing this girl... Then how did we get... Oh, we had to use the key, right, duh. And after killing this girl, they broke the window and escaped outside. Looks like she got hit by something when she died, but I can't seem to find anything bloody here. What happened to the weapon? Did the killer take it? It must have had something to do with the fish aquarium, right? The fish tank. It must have had something to do with the tank. So, the killer just ran out the window? But if they just wanted to run away, they could have opened the window. Why did they have to break it? We're probably just trying to leave in a hurry. Look, there's evidence. The fish tank by the window is tipped over, and all the gravel is scattered. They must have accidentally tipped it over when they were frantically trying to get away. Broken fish tank has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. Not too high to jump from the second floor, so maybe they thought it'd be safer than using the hallway? But is that really it? I mean, to lock the door, you'd have to either lock it from the inside the music room or use the lounge key. Oh, when I went to get the music room key, it was in the teacher's lounge. So the killer wouldn't have had time to return the key before they broke the window. Then the door could have been locked from the inside. That means the killer was inside the music room. Also, to get outside from the music room, they'd need to have passed by us in the entrance hall. But we didn't see anyone pass by. I'm just gonna say it. If Girl B is Hiyoko, if Girl B is supposed to be Hiyoko, she's doing some serious detective work here, and we have not seen that out of the real Hiyoko. The real Hiyoko has not been this helpful. Which means the killer's only escape route was this window. Killer's escape route has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. See, this is crazy again. If we go back to Mahiru being dead in the beach house, we know that the bathroom, the shower room, has a window that could have been the escape route. So how is the game predicting exactly how the murder needs to go down? What's the incentive for the murderer to do it like this? Like, who's pulling the strings here? There's something fishy about all this. It's probably that pervert I heard of. They keep mentioning a pervert. Would the pervert be the accomplice, maybe? Or the killer? In the real world. In the game, the pervert's supposed to be the killer. I'm not entirely convinced that's true, but... Very sus indeed. Just because in the real world there's talk about there being an accomplice, and I'm wondering if the pervert actually isn't the murderer, but the pervert is the accomplice? In this sort of like weird metaphor thing that's happening? I'm just thinking out loud. Because when I think pervert, it's a school of a bunch of girls, right? So when I think pervert, I think the game of Twilight Princess, whatever this is called, is trying to tell us that there's a dude involved, maybe, as well? Who could be the killer? Dudes that we have, again, Soda's got an alibi, Nekomaru is beefy, I don't even know if he could fit through the window. So that's why I'm like, if there's an accomplice, maybe there's a dude accomplice and like a girl murderer? I'm overthinking it, we need to keep going. Probably that pervert I heard about. He's the one who snuck inside the school grounds. Huh? My school swimsuit was stolen. I couldn't find it anywhere. Swimsuit was stolen. That is strange. And the pervert who stole Girl E's school swimsuit also murdered that girl over there? Maybe. They probably locked the music room so they could rape her, but she ended up resisting. I was just not expecting that. So they frantically tried to get away, broke the window, and escaped? Girl E. Stolen school swimsuit has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. But I don't think Girl E was supposed to be Mahiru. Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe I'm trying too hard to make every one of the lettered girls be a specific girl. Maybe I'm trying too hard. But if it is supposed to be everybody, maybe whoever girl E was supposed to be would then go out of their way in the real world to try to make sure that they're not murdered. Because in the game world, they're murdered. So in the real world, how do you not be murdered? You become the murderer, perhaps? So if girl E, you know what I'm saying, was trying to avoid being killed. Just thinking out loud here. Isn't it bad if we stay here much longer? I mean, I don't want to get involved in something like this, and the killer might still be around too. That's bad, uber bad. We better hurry up and run. But don't we have to report this to the police? Don't you know what happened? Oh no, girl E is not the murdered one, but you know what I mean. When you report this kind of stuff to the police, you become the prime suspect just because you found the body first. I definitely don't want that. I'm sorry, which letter girl is the dead one? A, B, C, D, E. A and B. C just left. What girl, who's the dead girl? What letter is she? I've already lost track of the I need real names. Letters is so much worse. Yeah, it'd be best if we left this room how we found it. Just lock the door, leave everything how it was. Oh, hey, please wait, don't leave me. Because A is who I thought was Mikan, B is who I think is Hyoko, C is who I think is Ibuki, D is who I think is Mahiru. You see what I'm kind of coming from here a little bit? Now loading. Third day, okay. Now we're girl E. Girl D! I don't know who girl E is supposed to be. I actually don't know. It's someone who's a swimmer. Maybe it's Peko. Maybe it's Sonia. I don't know. Sonia, maybe? I'm kind of leaning Sonia. Just because of the diving uniform that she had in the diner. So girl E might be Sonia. Sorry, did I make you wait? So what's up? You asked me to meet here. Don't tell me you're gonna confess your love to me. And they just start making out. Huh, what happened? I want you to look at this photo. Every time I do, it makes me laugh. Oh, it continues every single one of these streams, I swear. Or I guess it's usually the Ace Attorney streams, but now it's gonna start leeching into the Danganronpa streams. On the day of the incident, I found this when I peeked into the next door classroom as I was going home. What am I looking at? Are those flowers? I couldn't help taking a picture. Yeah, girl D has to be Mahiru. What do you think these broken vase pieces mean? That sound we heard from the entrance hall wasn't the sound of a window breaking. What is this? I don't know anything about this vase. And if that's the case, the killer didn't escape from the window. Well, maybe they came in through the window. Seriously, I don't know anything. Why is girl E already rejecting this? It's okay, I made sure to throw it away. The vase? Huh? If anyone found it, you'd be in trouble, right, girl E? Why? Are you trying to blackmail me? Right, yeah, what are you insinuating, D? Girl D, what are you insinuating? Of course not, that's not what this is about. If there's something you're hiding from me, I want you to say it. I mean, we're friends, right? Is this D definitely accusing E of the murder? You didn't say anything either. I knew you know. I knew that girl who got killed was tormenting you. What? What? Huh? What? Huh? No, she wasn't just tormenting you. She was seriously making your life a living hell. That bitch was in your photography club back in middle school, right? She was probably jealous of your talent, so she was supposed to be your best friend. If you'd told me, none of this would have happened. So girl E is definitely saying she killed that girl, right? and then try to like frame it on the pervert. Girl E, don't tell me you. That bitch. I thought she could do anything she wanted because she thought she could do anything she wanted because of her family's influence. Family's influence. Who's got familial influence? I just couldn't stand it anymore. But Girl E is the killer of in this game, in the game world. But I don't think it's quite 1-to-1 to the real world. You know, at first I tried to talk to her. But that bit. You keep saying it. If I keep saying it, I'm gonna get flagged. But that bee started talking shiz about how she'd target me next time, so I felt a sudden rage. Before I knew it, I was choking her. And then she lost consciousness. But things would have been worse if she woke up, so that's why I had to do something about it. But it's not my fault. Well, it is your fault, E. It is, but it's all her fault. Oh, Girl E! Is that the photograph? That's the photograph. Guy! This is the first guy we've had. So there is a guy. Okay, keep in mind, too. At the beach house, we have dead Mahiru. We definitely saw Hiyoko running away. Hiyoko and Mahiru seemed really close in the real world. So if they were having a conversation about killing someone at the beach house, it would make sense. But that doesn't happen, one, because that wasn't Girl B that was just talking, that was Girl E. Instantly swearing, definitely Fuyuhiko. Which one's Fuyuhiko? That's a last name, right? Which one's Fuyuhiko? I don't know who that is. Who's got the last name? Hang on. Oh, I can't look. Can't look. Boss Baby? Oh. I forgot he existed. That is Fuyuhiko. I forgot all about Yakuza. I forgot he existed. I was like, who is that? Who dat? So this could be okay. Got F. Well, I was not even getting into this yet. I'm still thinking about the girls. I just figure that if D was Mihiru and B should be Hiyoko, who would E be to talk to D to lead to the death of a mystery woman? I'll piece it together later. I'm like doing numbers in my head. Guy F. That B. Girl E, was it? I could see Fuyuhiko jumping straight to swearing. Most of the guys are pretty even-keeled with their language. Fuyuhiko's the swearing kind. Word is she was with her on the day of the incident. Looks like she threw something away here. What was it? This is such a lame dumpster. What the hell is this photo? This faces. Could it be the sound of breaking glass was actually this? Oh, so he was actually around to hear that? I wonder if Guy F is our Guy F. Fuyuhiko F. I wonder if this is our like pervert that people saw around the school. But it's actually just a skulking Yakuza boy. If it wasn't, why did she try to secretly get rid of this? That B. What the hell did she do to my little sister? Little sister? That's a plot twist. I don't know of anybody on the Danganronpa island being related to each other. Looks like I need to ask her a few questions, and if that B really did that, I will never forgive her. Game cleared? That's the ending? I mean, technically it's not the ending, because that's day 3, and there's one more day, and that game overs, but looks like this is the end.
That's right.
Welcome back. Don't think this is not the same killing we saw today or the other day. Yeah, the timeline gets jumbled. If the first killing is actually no, that doesn't make sense. In this world, in this part, the only two people that have died, or I should say the only two people that have been murdered, is Byakuya and Mahiru. Obviously, Teru's dead now too, but assuming they're not doing any gender swapping on us, Byakuya is a dude, and that was a dead girl in the game. So assuming there's no switcheroos happening, I'm not sure. We'll figure it out later. Yeah, the trial is where all the pieces will come together. I'm trying to visualize it to see if I can like guess ahead, seeing if I can predict it, kind of like connect the dots in my own mind. But it is a little unclear, and there are things that don't quite line up with the arcade game versus what actually happened. There's some things that don't line up, and I think that is going to be the motivation. That's why they don't line up. Someone was trying to avoid the arcade machine future from happening. So someone had to take their destiny in their own hands, basically. I think that's what happened, and that's why they don't line up. The sister thing is a huge reveal, if true. That's the Truth Edition. The incident's first day and third day are depicted in it. Yep, now you've filled in all 4 events from the first day to the 4th day. Hey, Chiaki, what do you think of the characters in this game? You mean like girl A and B? Their names make no sense, and they have no romantic chemistry either. A and B definitely do not have romantic chemistry. Correct! I mean, if you were gonna say anything at all, maybe D and E, because they were talking to each other on day 3, but definitely not A and B! No, not that.
See?
While you were talking, looks like the ending staff roll started. Ending staff roll? What is an ending staff roll? The credits? That's gotta be credits. Looks like the ending staff roll started. Staff roll? That's what I'm saying. Staff roll?
Perhaps.
You should be able to find out what you want to know if you look at it, probably. Let's take a look at the credits. What I want to know is on the staff roll. I've never heard it called a staff roll. Producer, Monokuma. Director, Monokuma. Supervisor, Monokuma. Your mom, Monokuma. Plan scenario, Monokuma. Programmer, Monokuma. Graphics, Monokuma. Your mom, still Monokuma. Sound, Monokuma. Cast, Sumiki, Koizumi, Hiyoko, Miyoda, Sato, Kazuria, or I'm not saying that name right. Kazuryu. There were 2 Kazuryus! Those are the names of the people! Wait, just now, wait! Those are our friends, dude! I mean, okay, so we knew that. We've known that. We've known that all along. But the double... Hang on. What I don't know, because I don't have everyone's last name memorized. Kazuryu is Fuyuhiko! Okay, so Guy F is definitely Fuyuhiko. And then the dead girl in the game is his sister. Do you think that is a murder that happened before the island at all? Because none of these people, which someone could be lying about their last name, it's possible, but no one else here actually shares Fuyuhiko's last name. What names were listed? Hang on, hold on. What names were listed? Did they say Sonia or Never? I don't remember seeing a Nevermind. Was Nanami listed? Owari? Can I see the credits again? Sayonji? Koizumi, I think, was on there. Sumiki? I think Koizumi, Sumiki, and Miyoda were on there. They were all girls. They were all the girls. Hang on, can I go back and look at the staff roll again? Hang on, I gotta go to my own stream. Hang on. I need this. This is for me. Where's my channel? I just want to look at the credits again. I just want to talk. Hold on. So we had, in the credits, we had Sumiki. Which one's Sumiki? Sumiki is Mikan. Okay, so we had Sumiki. We had Koizumi. There's Mahiru. We had Hyoko. Wait, isn't Hyoko... Christ, my brain. Hyoko's a first name. Hyoko's name is listed as Hyoko, not as Saionji, which is interesting. We had Miyoda, which is Ibuki, yeah. We had Sato. Which one's a Sato? Who's Sato? Interesting. So we have a Sato. Who is mysterious. And then we have two Kuzuryus. Interesting. Sato's listed, but that is not a person that we have. And then there's a second Kuzuryu, which we don't have. Okay.
See?
See, didn't I tell you? What you want to know is going to be on there. Yeah, but there's more to it than that.
Yay! Congrats! Miracle congratulations! You have finally beaten Twilight Syndrome Murder Case! Now that you guys have played this game through to the end, you should already know. That's right! That game is a non-fiction game based on an actual past incident.
Yeah, I think this is from before. Before the game, yeah. All of our memories are supposed to be wiped. I wonder if anybody has had it revealed to them, especially after playing the game. Like, if Fuyuhiko played the arcade machine, do you think he would, like, get Jimmy Neutron brain blasted with a memory? Is that true?
By the way, non-fiction means an original story based on historical fact or records.
Would you call a non-fiction an original story? Yeah, I guess so. Usually I only ever hear original, like, in the context of fiction, as it is just not based on anything. I guess it works for non-fiction, too. I know what he means. Okay, fair enough. Hey, answer my question!
But, even if this is non-fiction, you guys probably don't remember it. Well, that can't be helped. The school life you no longer remember is the setting for the story.
Our school life?
Isn't that wonderful?
At any rate, congratulations! Now then, as for the ending prize that I'm supposed to give you as a reward for clearing the game...
Wait, doesn't that mean Nagato and Chiaki should have had this gift, this prize already? Because they both beat it already?
I won't give it to you!
Never mind. Ending prize?
There was only one ending prize, and I already gave it to the first person who beat it.
Too bad.
How disappointing.
And who might that be? Chiaki, do you have the prize? There's no way Nagato has it. He hasn't been free that long. But Chiaki might not have been the first. Maybe it's someone else. I don't think it's Nagato. Surely. Did you say ending prize? Like, I was told the same thing when I beat it too. So it's not Chiaki.
Aww.
Man, I was too late. If I'd known something like this was gonna happen, I would have played the game sooner. Ending prize has been added to the True Bullet section of your handbook. But the ending prize isn't the problem. It's what Monokuma said earlier. He mentioned how he used our school life as the setting of the game. Just as I thought. So it's connected to that. It's connected to that this time, too. But is it really? Is it really true? We were already living our school lives, and our memories were completely taken. Is something that crazy actually possible? Then, what did they do to us?
You...
It looks like there's something on your mind. Yeah, no, murder? A trial? A case? There's lots of things on my mind, Chiaki! Huh?
Perhaps...
Hanakuma probably said the same thing to everyone else who's beaten the game. That this game is non-fiction. That it's the missing link that existed in our forgotten school memories. So do you believe it? Do you really believe our memories were taken? I don't know, but instead of thinking about that right now, we gotta focus on solving this mystery first. Come on, gang, we gotta solve that mystery. Whether we believe it's the motive or not, it's clear that a murder did occur. If that's the case, then I need to question them directly. If I do that, I might be able to learn something. You're talking about the people whose characters appear in the game, right? Then I'll go too. That's right. If I get some information from them, I might find out about something. About the mystery behind Mahiru's death, about whether this game is true or not, and if we really had our school memories taken away.
Hey.
Then let's hurry and ask the others. And while you're at it, ask them how it feels to be characters in the game. Yeah, don't get too jealous, Chiaki. I don't think you want to be in that game.
Leave it to me.
Also, if you want to gather your thoughts about the content of the game, talk to me anytime. I see, thanks. It's a huge help. I don't know where they are right now, but we won't learn anything if we just stand here. All right, let's go.
Hello there.
Why, hello there, Hajime and Chiaki. We meet again. Were you just loitering back here? Timing's too perfect. You were waiting here, weren't you?
You caught me?
Oh, so you caught me? Wouldn't it be best if we traveled together? If you've beaten the game, we must think similarly, right? But it's cool to be in a game either way. You should know about it. I've been in a game or two. That's yeah, but I haven't been in a. I did get somniferous, but I haven't died yet.
Man.
No, maybe I'm being a little too conceited. A guy like me thinking similarly to you guys? It's okay, just make your point.
Well...
There was an airport on the first island, right? I told them to meet up there. Them?
You don't know?
Why, the characters who appeared in Twilight Syndrome murder case, of course. The girls must be busy with their investigations, too. It'd be a waste of time if we both questioned them, no?
Bye now.
If you want to hear what they have to say, you should come with me. I'll go on ahead and wait for you guys. Chiaki, I feel the same way. I'm not thrilled. What should we do? I guess the only thing we can do is go. I guess you're right. Did you poop? No poop. Gotta check. You never know when that little turd's gonna poop. I don't think this is the right way. Is it? Which island is this? I never know which one. Yeah, that's not it. We're gonna solve that mystery. Why the airport? Why not just tell them all to meet here? Hi, Chiaki.
Hey.
Apparently everyone's gathered at the airport on the first island. To solve this case, we need to get information from them. From the girls who are believed to be characters in the game. Yep. I agree. Correct. I'm on the case. I'm level 40 now! 4 to the T to the 40!
Hey.
Everyone's gathered at the airport on the first island, which means this is the wrong. Oh, it was this island too. It literally is. I just clicked on the first bridge that I walked up to. It's got a giant 2 on it. I wasn't really paying any attention. I just saw bridge and I said click. It's not the way I needed to go. We're gonna solve that mystery. It's just that stuck in my head. I need other words. I can't just be singing the one part. Hey, Chiaki, can you give me a summary of that game?
Yep.
Summary of Twilight Syndrome murder case, right? First, the characters who appear in it are high school girls, girl A, B, C, D, and E. There's also Guy F who appears in the end, and the high school girl who got killed at the beginning, right? I don't think we ever got a letter for her. She doesn't have a letter. During the game's first day, a murder occurred in the music room, and 5 high school girls are the first ones to discover the body. However, they don't want to get involved, so they end up pretending that they didn't see the body. On the second day, the murder case made the newspaper, and an article stated that a pervert was the killer. People never found out about the 5 girls, but in fact, Girl D had taken pictures of the crime scene. The girls were afraid that they'd be cursed, but Girl E got angry and ripped the photo to shreds. Next is the third day. Girl D summons Girl E and shows her a certain photo. It's a photo of a piece of a broken vase that was in the classroom next to the crime scene. Girl E gets really upset and throws that photo in the garbage. But Girl E didn't know that Guy F recovered the photo.
Well?
And finally, the fourth day. Girl E hears a voice saying, "I'll never forgive you," and dies from a blow to her head with a metal bat.
Hey.
That's about it. Which seems like in the murder game, it seems like Guy F would be the one that would kill Girl E. Because there would be motive for that. We don't know that that's what happened, but that's what it seems like it would be. Hey Ashton, shorter stream. It has been so far. I started at 8. Yeah, thanks. That was a big help. I do need to interrogate these ladies. They're at the airport. Yeah, I started at 8. It's only been 2.5 hours. I didn't start at 6. I swear you started at like 7. No. I've only been streaming a couple hours. No. You're on YouTube. It should say right underneath my video, right? How long I've been live. Oh, that's on PC though. Maybe it doesn't on mobile. Are you watching on mobile? I don't know if it tells you on mobile. Like somewhere around the description box. We spent like half an hour talking. 6, 7. 6, 7, get 6, 7. Did I walk into that one? Or did you all walk into mine? 6, 7. Yeah, 2 hours and 30. I mean, I know that. I'm just saying I don't know if it says on mobile. I don't watch streams. Oh my god, there's so much poop. How? We just checked. We just looked and there was none. Look at how much despair there is. We just looked. How can there be so much poop? You're on mobile. Okay, does it say like right underneath? Going to the airport. I do not know Fist of the North Star, no. Hajime, over here. Mikan, Ibuki, Hiyoko are all here. Hello? What is that? 6, 7 underwater? I was like, hello? And then, of course, Mahiru wouldn't be here. Sato doesn't exist. And we don't know who the other Fuyahiko would be. But that wouldn't... Okay. The names on the staff roll for Twilight Syndrome murder case were... Sumiki, Koizumi, Saionji...
Danganronpa.
Miyoda, Sato, Kuzuryu.
Whoa.
I really wanted Fuyahiko to come too, but he locked himself in his cottage and won't come out for me.
Sorry.
So unfortunately, he's absent. It's probably because I'm so incompetent. I apologize.
What?
Huh? It's okay to be absent? I thought you said we'd get executed if we didn't come. Executed? I mean, you said my Monokuma had something important to tell us, right? We came because you told us that... Sorry, that was a lie.
Yeah, a lie?
Grr, you tricked us!
What
What the heck?
the? Jeez!
Fine, then I'm leaving.
Wait.
Can you wait until we finish our business with you, right, Hajime? This is like I'm on the same team as Nagato. I don't want to be on the same team as Nagato. I do need to talk to them. No, I can't focus on that right now. I have to get information from them. I'll go left to right. Hyoko's the one that I really want to... Oh, Chiaki's over here too. Do you have something to add? Hey, Chiaki, can you give me a summary of that? Oh God, it's the summary. Hang on. We've already done the summary. Yeah, we already know that. Okay. I didn't mean to click on that. Apparently these airplanes are just for show. They have nothing to do with the incident. Allegedly. Hey, Ibuki, can I ask you something?
Why, you?
Bring it on. Have you played Twilight Syndrome Murder Case?
Aw.
Well, that's a computer game, right? I'm basically awful at those things. Ibuki's a tough girl, so I don't touch anything powered by electricity except electric guitars. I'm pretty sure that's a lie, but now's not the time to really dwell on something like that. Her unique tone and hyper energy. There was a character like that in the game, too. Let me ask you one more thing. What's the relationship between you and Mahiru? Huh? You mean that in a perverted way? No, in a normal way.
Aw.
Well, even if you ask me that, Ibuki's encounter with Mahiru was,
Oh.
When I asked Mahiru this morning to go to the beach with us, she made this real disappointing face. Yeah, Mahiru was avoiding everybody all day. A disappointing face?
I see.
Yeah, but
I
disappointment varies depending on the person Ibuki associates it with. Department store rooftop. What the hell? Oh, there's a comma. My microphone was in the way. Depending on the person, Ibuki associated it with department store rooftops. Let's stay focused on Mahiru.
That's totally it.
It turns out Mahiru had some business too, and she wanted to invite me to that instead. Oh, if only. She said something like, I was thinking about meeting with everyone, but if you already have plans. Do you know what she meant by everyone?
Aw.
Nope, I didn't ask. I think Mahiru played the game. I have a strong feeling she played the game because she was acting weird after the other day. And she wanted to meet with everybody that was in the game. I think she also cleared it. Do you think she was actually the first person to clear it, was Mahiru? And she has whatever Monokuma's prize was? Do you think it was the mask? I see. Mahiru invited Ibuki. Why? Alright, Mikan. Hey, do you have a minute? There's something I wanted to ask you. Have you played Twilight Syndrome Murder Case, Mikan? No, since we said we weren't going to play that game. Also, I'm not really good at video games. I'm pretty slow, and I panic instantly. Her timid tone. I'm pretty sure the girl A character was like that too.
Hey.
Anyway, can you tell me about your relationship with Mahiru? Relationship with Mahiru? Yeah, I first met her, when we first gathered at the classroom with everyone else. And after arriving at the island, I did have a few conversations with her, but... Oh, could it be? Did Mahiru hate me? That's definitely it. She hated me. She doesn't know anything. No, it's more like she doesn't remember anything. But even though she hated me, for her to actually invite me, she must have been a really kind person. Invite? Mahiru invited me this morning. This morning? She looked very serious, and she was wondering if we could all meet up so she could discuss something. But I already had plans to go to the beach, so I had to decline, because I needed to prepare for that. And when I did, she made this lonely face and said that she'll reschedule for another day. But if only I went with her, this wouldn't have happened. Mahiru invited Mikan. Why? Come on, it's gotta be so obvious, Hajime. It's gotta be so obvious why. Let's see, looks like we've obtained some pretty valuable testimonies based on that. It seems like Mahiru also beat that game. Yeah, obviously.
Why? Why do you know that? I'm Hajime. I'm stupid.
You don't know?
I'm thick.
Thicker than sliced bread. If she hadn't, she wouldn't have chosen these people to talk to. Because she beat the game, she talked to the people who appeared in that game. Just like what we're doing now.
But still,
But in her case, it was much more serious. Probably. I mean, she was forced to learn that she was involved in that game.
That's true.
But I'm surprised. I never thought Mahiru would play that game.
It's true, I said again. That was unexpected. I don't expect anything. I'm Hajime. I don't have a single brain cell thinking a single thought if I can help it.
Nagato, didn't you tempt her into playing that game?
Huh?
Huh? What? I remember. Hang on, I'm having a thought. Hold on, I'm having a think. Anyway, what happened to Mahiru? Did she leave saying she had some business to take care of? Huh? Why do you know that? Wait, you tempted her, right? Just like you did to me.
How mean.
Tempt? It's a rude thing to say.
No, that's
That's
wrong.
disrespectful toward Mahiru.
Isn't that right?
There's no way her feelings would change just because a useless guy like me tempted her. Nagato, your stated purpose in life is to get us to like do things. Like what are you talking about? At that time, she was already considering giving that game a try. All I did was give her a little push. Tomato, tomato, dude.
It's obvious.
That's all it was. What the heck?
Well,
But more importantly, isn't it better if we listen to what she has to say? She's being quiet as ever. Oh, what, Hiyoko? Yeah, no, I was saving her for last. I'm counting on you, Hiyoko. This face. I mean, Hiyoko knows something. We saw
Hey.
her running from the beach. If Mahiru, it's crazy she hasn't said anything. It's crazy she hasn't said anything up to this point. She has to know that we know, surely. If Mahiru spoke to everyone who appeared in the game, she should have talked to you too, right? I mean, obviously, right? Well, Hiyoko? She never talked to me at all. That's not true.
that's weird.
Man, what a surprise. I didn't expect you to ask me such an easy question.
Bye.
So, I'm just gonna go back to my cottage now. Oh, hey, Hiyoko! Ignoring my voice, Hiyoko ran away as though she were avoiding me. Looks like it's okay to say she ran away. Yeah, she's clearly suspicious. That's pretty much decided. She's suspicious, but of what? I don't think she would kill Mahiru. Decided?
now then.
Regardless, it looks like we're finished here, so why don't we part ways for now? There's still something I need to investigate. I don't want to leave this guy on his own. Nagato cannot be trusted.
Bye now.
I'll see you again later. Hey, wait! The heck is his problem? Even his exit was pushy. Jockey, what should we do? Should we go back to the scene of the crime one more time and investigate? It's very important to investigate the scene of the crime, but let's go over to Mahiru's cottage first. That's good, that's woo! I was stuck between that's good thinking and that's smart thinking, and I was about to say that's good sminking. That's real good sminking! That's good thinking, Chiaki. Mahiru's cottage? If she beat the game, it's best if we investigate there, I think.
See?
She might have that. You mean the prize? The ending prize. If that's the case, I'll go with you. You're okay with that, right? Are you not? Do you not trust me? I mean, that's fair. That's your cue to say yes! It's okay if she doesn't trust me. She doesn't know that I have an alibi with Soda. She's not aware of that, but I am gonna go to Mahiru's cottage. I am gonna go do that. She doesn't know that I'm chill. Or she's up to something and she doesn't want us around for it, but I don't think that's it. Danganronpa. Rocket punch. I had a feeling. Who's even feeding that critter? Coffee. Oh, speak of the devil. I just checked you. Are you leaving? Are you cocooning? It's cocooning. At least it doesn't poop when it's cocooned. Battery getting low? Got you. Good luck. Godspeed. Here's Chiaki.
See?
Mahiru's cottage. It should be on this side in the very back. Okay. Imagine I walk by her and then she stabs me 47 times in the back. Yep, we're literally in the back. The door looks unlocked.
Phew. Moving after you're told would be too third-rate, so I made sure to be one step ahead.
Oh, I'm not moving.
However, removing what's inside is a huge no-no. There are others who want to investigate too.
Okay, that's fine. I guess I should go inside. I won't move anything. I found a Monokuma doll. Compared to my room, the cottage had a somewhat pleasant smell wafting throughout the room because I'm just farting and pooping in my room at all times. My room stinks like you wouldn't believe. It's just so bad. That proves Mahiru was here. I guess Mahiru was... it was pleasant to sniff. But she's not coming back. And I should try looking for a naughty book. I'm sorry, what? Yeah? Why?
Yep.
Now, I was only kidding. Is now the time for jests? Kidding, are you that kind of person? Jeez. Well, at least I don't feel nervous anymore. Wait, could that be the reason she said that? To ease the tension? But it looks like we don't need to search for it. Check out that thing on the top of the bed. On top of the bed? Hold on, I gotta click on this doll first.
No.
No. Yes. On top of the bed. Oh, you mean this envelope on the mattress. Got it. There's an envelope on top of the bed.
Hey.
Could it be? This might be it. The ending prize Monokuma gave to the first person who beat that game. What's inside the envelope? Let's find out. I turned over the envelope and what came falling out was a few photos, which seems pretty apt. I bet it's the vase photos, maybe? This photo. Or at least at the hopes, okay. It's Mikane Ibuki and Hyoko. Presumably, Mahiru would be the one taking the photo. This would be the gang from the game. Photo of Mikane, Ibuki, and Hyoko in what appears to be some sort of entrance hall. It's just like that game.
Yep.
There was a similar scenario during the first day in Twilight's True Edition. Girl B was in a bad mood because Girl A was late, and Girl D tried to cheer her up by taking her picture. Is this the photo she took? Seems that way! Entrance hall photo has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook. Look at this photo too. Every time I do, it makes me laugh. It's the vase one. Yep, a broken vase. Like a ceramic vase or something. I don't know what kind of flower that is. Is that the same photo Girl D showed Girl E on the third day? As I recall, a broken vase was in the classroom next to the music room. Broken vase photo has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook.
But still.
But this photo is more shocking. As Chiaki showed the photo to me, I was stunned into silence. It kinda looks like Sonia, but I'm guessing this is the other Fuyuhiko girl. The hair color matches Fuyuhiko. This is an actual photo of a dead body. That's the dead girl. Yeah, she looks kind of like Sonia, not really, but kinda, right? It's just because they're blonde. It's just because they're both blonde. Let's be real. But I don't think this is anyone we've met before. I think this is the other Fuyuhiko girl. She does have that sort of blush under her eyes. Does Fuyuhiko have blush normally? I want to take a look at Fuyuhiko. Yeah, he's got these like blush marks under his eyes, on his cheeks. Has to be. Has to be the other Fuyuhiko. Since there's a piano behind the body, it looks like it's in the music room. If that's the case. Could this be the photo of the first victim? It absolutely must be. You mean it's the victim of the murder that occurred on the first day?
Oh.
Yeah, the one they blamed on a pervert. Which you would think that the pervert in the game would be like Teru, right? If it was one of the students and not like a janitor or whatever. High school girl's crime scene photo has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook. And one more. This is the last photo. Ugh. This is the not photorealistic one that we've seen kind of before. Interesting. We don't know a Sato. So if this is a photo, is this the Sato girl? This is probably the photo of girl E after she got killed on the 4th day. Yeah. Same, but not the same. I mean, it nearly matches her body in the game. The fact that the game photo is a photorealistic picture is freaking wild to me.
See?
Yeah, there's no mistake. This is a photo of Girl E. Girl E's crime scene photo has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook. And Girl E is the one that allegedly killed the first dead girl. And by allegedly, I mean I allege that. And she basically admitted to it. But if they're both dead before all of this, then back in Danganronpa world, what is the motivation to murder Mahiru? Like, how does this eventually relate back to Mahiru? Mahiru took photos. With that, we finished looking at all the photos. But based on all these photos, yeah, it seems pretty clear this is the ending prize. This is the ending prize for beating Twilight. And what's depicted in these photos proves that Twilight Syndrome murder case is based on an actual murder. Does that mean that stuff about our memories being stolen?
Huh?
Oh, what's this? Is there something else?
See?
There's a note inside the envelope. Try playing Twilight Syndrome. Try playing Twilight Syndrome after you get a game over. Press down 5 times for the real game. Once you do, you should remember what you all did to my sister. We'll talk then. Well, that would be Fuyuhiko. You think Fuyuhiko maybe beat the game first and then gave the envelope to Mahiru instead? It doesn't seem like... This doesn't seem like it tracks too well, though. It's like, this is what you all did to my sister, but it seems like it was just Girl E, though, right? If you get a game over, press down 5 times for the real game. Once you do, you should remember what you all did to my sister. We'll talk then. This note.
Wait. Time out.
Maybe the first person to beat the game and receive the ending prize wasn't Mahiru. That's what I'm saying. I think it was It seems like it was Fuyahiko, but for that to be true, it does seem like he would have had to get his memories back. Someone else sent this to Mahiru, and that person is the one who actually received the ending prize. Mahiru wasn't just lured there by Nagato, she also received this envelope.
Yep.
And that's why she played that game, right? Then the person who played this game first, this envelope looks very familiar. It does. I don't remember why it looks familiar, but it does look familiar. I agree. And the word sister written in this note. Based on these clues, I can't think of anyone other than him. Yeah, Fuyahiko. Has Fuyahiko left us an envelope like this before? I honestly don't remember where I've seen. I've definitely seen the envelope, but I don't remember from where. Ending prize has been updated in your handbook. Check the truth bullets section to review it.
Hey.
Yep, I'm glad we came here to investigate. Because we did that, we discovered a very important clue. Yeah, I agree. But there's still one thing left. We have to find out who actually killed Mahiru, but there's not much time left. I need to hurry. I think we're out of time. What I think. These photos, Mahiru must have taken them. She probably developed them at the supermarket. Even in this situation, there's a lot of photos of smiling people. Is that because of her personality? Possibly. I liked her. Shower room. Anything in there? It's a shower room past this point. Even though I'm investigating, it feels awkward to go in there. Looks like there's no clues either. Window. To the window! Just like my cottage, it has an open design that evokes a feeling of tropical relaxation. There's not much that catches my eye. The surveillance cameras. I don't think we're gonna get any new info out of these, but... Am I missing anything else? The bed itself, maybe? It's a normal bed, nothing much here. Contents of this envelope are a photo of Mikan, Ibuki, and Hyoko in what appears to be some sort of entrance hall. It's probably the photo that girl D took on first day. A photo of a broken vase. It's the same photo that girl D showed girl E on the third day. As I recall, a broken vase was in the classroom next to the music room. A photo of the victim who was killed in the music room on the first day. And the last photo is a picture of girl E when she died on the fourth day. This is the ending prize for being Twilight, and what's depicted in these photos proves that Twilight Syndrome murder case is based on a real murder. The note inside the envelope should be an important clue too. Try playing Twilight Syndrome. After you get a game over, press down 5 times. Once you do, you'll remember what you did to my sister. We'll talk then. Mahiru wasn't just lured there by Nagato, she was also given this. That's why she played the game. Also, the envelope looks familiar. And sister, and who it would be. Okay, so we gotta just go find Fuyahiko. Is that what we're getting at? We need to go looking for him, probably. I don't see anything else actually to do in here.
Yep.
Yep, I'm glad we came here to investigate. Okay, let's leave. I don't see anything else to actually do in here. Ah, Nagato, you jump scared me. Hajime and Chiaki, what a coincidence. If something happens twice, third time's the charm, so they say. What coincidence? Are you a stalker or something?
Now.
Don't say that. I was just thinking about filling you in on the results of my investigation. Results? Did you find something?
Bow to me.
I'll let you know if you drop to your knees and lick my shoes. I'm not doing that. I'm just not doing that. Huh? Just kidding. I was joking. It didn't sound like a joke to me.
Actually...
Well, it's about the footprints. The killer left their footprints in front of the beach house, right? Did you find out whose footprints they were? If you want to know, I highly recommend you come to the beach house with me. Oh my god, all this walking back and forth! With you? Of course, you'll come with me, right? I don't trust him as far as I can throw him, but if I can get a clue. What are you going to do, Chiaki? I'm going to try to talk to Fuyahiko and see if he can tell me anything.
So
I'll leave this to you. You're going to go alone?
Yep.
That seems scary. Yeah, that's definitely a good idea. If someone like me tried to talk to him, it'd be impossible, but it might be different with a girl. Maybe? At least so long as Chiaki wasn't one of the other girls that, like, killed his sister, apparently. Just be careful that he doesn't get rough with you.
Yep.
I guess this is where we part. I'll see you later, Hajime. Specifically me, Hajime. She does not say see you later, Nagato.
What?
Huh? Did you actually want her to stay? What, with us, or... Actually, what are you talking about?
Bye now.
Yeah, I know. No, that's what I'm saying. She wasn't a member of the group. That's what I'm saying. Let's go. I'll go on ahead to the beach house and wait there. Or at least that's what I tried to say. I'm really tripping over my words today. But no, that's exactly what I'm saying. Chiaki can talk to Fuyuhiko because she's not one of the girls in the gang. Wait, which way do I gotta go? This way? Yeah, this stupid creature. And now it's become a giant turd. Its name is Shitami! Why? Why with all the poop? It's not my fault. It poops so darn much. It's not my fault. Oh yeah, the airport's over here. Okay, I need to go this way. I cannot believe. I leveled up. All right, let's see if it pooped. Did Shitami poop? Absolutely, I knew it. I need to go to the Island 1 beach and get some more gachas, but I think I want to save that for the next time we have a free time, which is eons from now. I'm going to buy a zillion presents. And then maybe we'll have a pet that actually is good. That has hope and not like just poop to spare. Gundam, what are you up to?
So you have.
I was right.
Huh?
What happened?
I already assumed
sinner?
you would come here.
Fine.
There is nothing you can hide from me, the supreme overlord who wields the four dark devas of destruction. Thus I know everything. For instance, I happen to know you fiends.
I can see it.
We're preoccupied with your infantile beach play.
Nature, the collective will of the world.
It matters not, for what I love is silence and solitude. That's right. That's it. That's precisely it.
You feel left out, don't you? I see. So he wanted to be invited too. Yep, clear as day. Look, it's not my fault. I didn't know what was happening either. Soda sprung it on me. So what are these footprints that we keep yapping about? I can't get in this way. Clatter, clatter. I forgot this door won't open because my hero's body's blocking it. I should probably go around. I didn't forget. I never tried it.
Now then.
Let's try going inside. I thought we were looking at footprints. Aren't the footprints outside?
My.
Nagato!
Whoa!
Whoa, why the hell are you here?
Hello there.
Why hello there, Kazuichi. Thanks for going easy on me earlier. Thanks to you, I was able to walk away with just mild bruising. You clearly think like an ultimate.
What the heck?
Ah, this bastard. You two have arrived at a good time.
Big news.
Big news! I have discovered something very terrible! Well, that is big news. A terrible discovery? Not only that, I believe it's nothing like Sonia's, but there's something I noticed too. You too, Mikan? Yep, this is great. It looks like the investigation is reaching its boiling point. How many more things are we gonna find? I'm gonna start with Sonia. She's got big news.
Big news.
Listen, I have big news. Huge, huge news. What's the big news?
See?
Remember that Sun Witch Esper Ito mask that was next to Mahiru's body? Oh yeah, did you learn more about it? The mask of the killer used to hide their face, allegedly. I'm not entirely sure I believe that yet, but we'll see.
Listen.
No, that is not correct. See, that's what I was saying. That mask was not just used to hide their face. And what was it for?
Well,
Sparkling Justice! Okay, you lost me. What? Sparkling Justice is a serial killer and self-professed ally of justice whose name makes mankind shudder. Oh my god, we have another serial killer. Toko 2 Electric Boogaloo? I'm sorry, what? They wear a hero mask at all times. Supposedly they are a serial killer who only murders other criminals. Uh-huh.
that is an order.
We have Dexter. We have a Dexter? Do not look so disappointed, Hajime. You need to be surprised.
Hey,
This Sparkling Justice character, that's the serial killer you were talking about before, right? It's true that the mask we found is a hero mask, but
wow.
it is a heroine mask to be precise. Sun Witch Esper Ito is a pretty witch girl. See, a heroine.
Anyway,
So you're saying it's possible that this serial killer is the one who killed Mahiru? Which means there's a serial killer hiding among us? Meow. Among us, very sauce. I'm pretty sure I've seen a twist like this in some video game. This is stupid. Serial killer my ass. The killer just used it to cover their face!
That's weird.
But even so, they sure chose something that stands out. That might be true, but
however,
although it's easy to write this off as foolish, it might be best if we exercise some caution. There it is. Sonia, can you tell me everything you know about this so-called Sparkling Justice?
as the light of justice shines upon my mask, I expose the hearts of malevolent evil.
The hell?
Justice complete. The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky.
Oh boy, we lost her.
That would be me. Sparkling Justice!
I think that's just what Sparkling Justice says in her anime, not that it's literally Sonia. What the heck was that?
Well,
That is Sparkling Justice's catchphrase. That's more than a catchphrase, it's a catch monologue.
what?
An unknown serial killer has a catchphrase?
Do you have a minute?
I read it in a magazine in the library. There has only ever been one person, a journalist, who has interviewed Sparkling Justice. The article was written in their native language, so I tried translating it.
However,
However, in the end, that journalist was punished by Sparkling Justice too. Or does that mean the journalist was a criminal? No good can come from getting involved with a serial killer. The serial killer might not want to hear that from you. What an odd thing to say, Pecco. This is all I know about Sparkling Justice. Thanks to the masks, nobody knows their true age or gender, making them a very mysterious individual. And yet you said heroine. You seem to know. Isn't that kind of a stretch to say there's a serial killer hiding in our group?
listen.
No, it does not mean they are in our group. It is possible the serial killer was lurking on this island all along before they decided to murder Mahiru. Wouldn't that... What was Mahiru's crime exactly?
Wow.
Taking pictures? That's probably not possible. But that is the only thing I can think of. I mean, no matter how much I think about it, I simply cannot believe it. That one of us is capable of committing such a horrible murder. No matter how much I think about it, I simply cannot believe it. Sonia. I do understand Sonia's feelings, but it's highly unlikely that there's a serial killer hiding on this island. Or is there? It was MagicManMo with the knife in the library. All right, Mikan, what was your discovery? Mikan, you had something to say too, right? Well, compared to the others, what I have to say isn't that important. So please don't get your hopes up and be disappointed. I get it. So just get on with it already. I tried my best to perform the autopsy, and I was able to find out Mahiru was definitely killed by a blow to the head. She was probably struck from behind by one blow. Based on the scar, the weapon is clearly the metal bat. The scar? Scar? To have a scar, you gotta heal. I don't think she had time to heal. She died. Unless you mean like a scar, as in just like the mark, like the mark on her head, the mark on the bat. That's got to be what she means. Every dark cloud has a silver lining, as they say. It looks like Mahiru didn't suffer. Well, if that's true, then she definitely didn't crawl to the door. What does that mean? There's no doubt that she died instantly. That's what I'm saying. Then she definitely didn't crawl to the door, right? Her death was instant. That sounds a little strange. I think I'd better remember that. That's what I'm saying. Mikan's autopsy report has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. There's another thing I found. I'm sorry, I started talking on my own. Were you busy right now? No, literally my entire purpose right now is to listen to your story. During the autopsy, I discovered this in Mahiru's pocket. I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. It would be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. Hiyoko. Sayanji. So Hiyoko and Mahiru were planning on meeting in the beach house all along for some kind of purpose, and Hiyoko is still trying to keep it a secret from us. But why? Hey, welcome to the stream. About what we discussed earlier, is it okay if we change the place and time? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island at 2:30 p.m. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. It would be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. Suspect them of what? Hiyoko Sayanji. This letter! If this letter is real, it would mean Hiyoko met up with Mahiru, right? Plus, Mahiru's estimated time of death was around 3 p.m. and they met 30 minutes prior. If we think about what that implies, then... Oh, I'm starting to get confused. If it's true, what does it mean? What happened between Mahiru and Hiyoko? Yeah, what indeed? Did Hiyoko set Mahiru up, actually? Is Hiyoko the accomplice? Letter on Mahiru has been added to the True Bullets section of your handbook. I don't know. Is there anything that Peko or Soda want to add? Sparkling Justice is a serial killer who randomly appears and claims to be an ally of justice. No. Although it's easy to write this off as foolish, it might be best if we exercise some caution.
Oh my.
Miss Sonia, she looks strangely excited. Alright, Soda, stay focused. There's literally a dead girl in this room. Awesome, it's like a powerful Gap Moe. Man, I don't really get it, but nice one, princess. That Miss Sonia is something else. This guy is just so laid back. I should leave him alone. Laid back is one word for it. One phrase. Hey, tell me what you know already. Didn't you find out whose footprints those were? Actually, how were you able to find that out? After listening to everyone's story at the airport, I went to a certain place. Well, it's probably better to say I snuck in. To everyone's cottages. You can just do that? Probably through the windows that everyone leaves open. Everyone's cottages? This guy cannot be trusted.
Yep.
I told Monokuma I needed access for the investigation, so he simply let me... Oh! So Monokuma just let you... Never mind, Monokuma cannot be trusted. That bastard, he did something shady again!
Now then.
But why did I do something like that? Well, I'll explain my reasoning to you. Nagato squatted down near the entrance to the beach house and began to spread some papers he was holding.
See?
Come on, Hajime, take a look. After all, I went to the trouble of gathering all this. Those footprints. Hiyoko's are like perfect ovals. I see, so the reason you snuck inside everyone's cottages was...
Yep.
That's right. I wanted to get a sample of everybody's footprints. But unfortunately, Fuyuhiko wouldn't leave his cottage, so I couldn't complete it. Well, I guess it's no big deal. It seems obvious that the footprints belong to this person. Whose footprints are they?
Yep.
Hiyoko Sayanji. I mean, I kind of already knew that. I've known that since I was at the diner with Soda. This is not new information to me. Hyoko's. It's new information to Hajime because he's an idiot, but
Well,
to be honest, the reason I summoned her to the airport was so I could lure her out of her cottage. She shut herself inside her cottage, remember? If she stayed in there, I couldn't sneak in.
perhaps.
So I figured if I lured her out, she wouldn't be in a hurry to go back to her cottage. You're treating her like a small animal. But it was totally worth it. The footprint I collected there was smaller than anyone else's and matched the footprints at the beach house. Yep, there's no mistake. These are Hyoko's footprints. Okay. Footprints on the beach has been updated in my handbook. Also, it's not like I was snooping around or anything, but I found something really interesting at her cottage. Yeah, something interesting? He's like, I wasn't snooping. Yes, you were. Your entire purpose was to snoop.
See?
I found a lot of these candies inside her. The gummies. It's all coming together. We found a yellow gummy in the closet. I still just feel like I still feel like Hyoko doing it is too simple. I don't believe Hyoko would purposefully, intentionally kill Mahiru. There's got to be more to it. She might have by accident. She might have been pushed into doing it. I feel like there's more to it, and we don't know what that is yet. That's... They're gummy candies that come in 4 different flavors: strawberry, melon, grape, and orange. It looks like she got it from the supermarket. Apparently she really likes this brand of gummies. It's so weird that Nagato would even bring this up. At any other time, if you were snooping through someone's room, finding a snack would not be notable in any way whatsoever, unless Nagato already knows about the yellow gummy we found in the closet, which is possible. There should have been other gummy brands, but she only brought home a bunch of these. People are like that sometimes. There are people who will only eat the same brand, even if it's just potato chips. Yeah, what's wrong with that? Well, it's not clear if this relates to the incident, but I thought I should tell you just in case. Just in case, coming from this guy, that means it probably greatly relates to the incident. The gummy bag has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. There it is. Ding dong bing bong. Ding dong bing bong.
The time for unparalleled hedonism has come to an end.
Hedonism? Is that what you think we've been doing this entire time, Monokuma? I don't think so.
Come! Now is the time to fight the decisive battle! The hostility of fresh blood, the insanity of a contest of wits! The class trial is finally raising its curtain! So meet up in front of Monokuma Rock! Once you're there, please proceed to the underground by taking the elevator located at the secret entrance.
Yeah, I know. We've been there before, Monokuma.
I'll see you soon!
Now then.
Looks like it's time. I guess the investigation is over. So it's finally starting. The class trial where our hopes and the killer's hope will finally clash. But it's all right. Either way, hope will win in the end.
All right.
Now then, let's go prove it. What's he so excited about? There's no reason to respond to a guy like that. Anyway, we should start heading over. At the trial field where Monokuma's waiting, I have to make my case there.
There is no escape.
There is no escape. We have no choice but to press forward. Now then, let us go. As we talked among ourselves, we left the beach house and Mahiru's body. There we go. I think that will be a good stopping spot. Here we go, because that means tomorrow when we play this, we'll get right into the trial. I'll have to walk to the, did it save? I have to walk over to the actual, like, Monokuma Rock or whatever, but I think that would be a really good spot. I think that's a really good spot. I will go to, how do I leave here again? Oh, that's options. How do I get out of here again? Yes. There we go. That's going to do it for tonight. I will be back at this tomorrow. We'll be hitting the trial, which is always very exciting. Finally piecing together all of the pieces of the puzzle and trying to learn exactly who did it, how they did it, and why they did it. Clearly, Hiyoko is involved somehow. I don't know how. I have a hard time believing she's the one that actually did the murder. But was she the accomplice for some reason? Fuyuhiko is clearly involved as well. Did he commit the murder? I don't have evidence for Fuyuhiko. So anything that we have, other than the whole, like, he's angry about the whole sister thing. But also his mind was wiped. So, like, did he get his memories back? Does he... Because, like, if you had your memories wiped, does he even remember having a sister? I don't know what the extent to that even is. Anyway. It's difficult to say until we actually get into the trial. That's what I think. That's what I think. Pekka was being a little sus. She's still up there on my list. Hiyoko, Fuyuhiko, Pekko. And maybe... kind of it. Those are kind of my top 3 people that are all just suspicious in some way. Tomorrow need a hint? Got you. I don't know if I'll need a hint or not. We'll see how it shakes out. That's going to do it for tonight, though. Like I said, Danganronpa tomorrow. On Thursday, I will be jumping into the Ace Attorney trilogy some more, continuing on with that story arc with whatever the heck we were doing. We're trying to... what's the name? It's Turnabout something. Turnabout Restaurant? Turnabout Food? It's the one with the Jean... whatever, the French guy, the French restaurant, Buen Tres, or Très Bien. It's the restaurant one with the poisoned guy. Anyway, we're still trying to figure out exactly what went down there, figure out who our imposter Phoenix is. Because I'm sure he's the killer, or actually I think his, like, that other random girl who we don't have a name for is the killer, possibly. But I think they're working together, so I'm not sure. But anyway, we've got another murder trial in Ace Attorney to uncover on Thursday. On Friday, we'll be jumping into some more Kingdom Hearts, because I haven't played it in a hot minute, and I'm wanting to play some more of it. And then this weekend, we have my birthday weekend. So that will be filled with special surprises as well. I'll be revealing more about what we're doing Saturday and Sunday throughout the week. There'll be longer streams, and we'll be trying to cover lots of things. So tune in for some fun birthday gaming Saturday, Sunday. And that's the plan through the weekend. I'm going to head on out here. Thank you guys for watching, and until next time. Bye!